For the love of God. That was fabulous. This should be done in an operatic voice.
Stay alert in the
Chat.
giveaway prices.
Just stretch it out a little bit.
Maybe we'll give away
Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. You know, it's just really.
Jim's sidekick, wouldn't you
Dramatic
know?
effect.
Uncle William in the show.
No.
Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag
Uncle Bill's Chat.
Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, and shut up, Art. I know if ship said, welcome. Were you talking during my intro? I know somebody was singing during the video intro, and it was beautiful. Boy, it just brought tears to my eyes. It wasn't him.
Art?
No,
Yeah, it was.
no.
A little gremlin up there.
I shouldn't have shown you guys that you could do that. That's
I
why-
figured out way back in the day when whoever was first on this app, I noticed that you could unmute yourself.
No, I got to change the rules here. You know, like, should I allow him to? Because you're dangerous, Lon. You know, you're just a dangerous guy. Yeah. Who knows what's going to come out of your mouth, and then you're pointing art.
Not
blame
come.
him.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, my bad.
Anyway, welcome everybody in the chat. Welcome everybody in the stream. I'm Dominic. I'm just curious. Do you need to get up and leave a third time? Because that was like the second time.
No, I was just cooking. Cooking
Oh,
what you
I'm
making?
right now.
Stripped on the Bobby?
cooking's in
What's
that
amazing?
direction, and the turlet's in that direction, right? Is that
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, look at that.
so we'll know what's going on without you having to elucidate. Let's elucidate. That's the word of the night. We're
Elucidate, yeah.
going to be a
It's,
very,
uh,
very elucidative.
Yeah, that's
So hello,
some of us
I
will
don't believe that's a word, but you know.
hello, everybody.
Hello.
We got history.
Hello.
Yeah.
Mr. JRC.
I
I say.
popped up to 16 already. That's good because I know Fly Zone is doing 8 o'clock now, I guess.
Yeah.
So-
Mhm, I just saw that. Yeah.
It's like he follows me around, but whatever. He rode over the top of me on Sundays, and now he's doing it. That's good. God bless him. I don't own shit. I didn't pay for this time slot. I just show up and welcome all my wonderful friends.
That is weird. I just dawned on me because
Yeah.
he did used to go live on Sundays.
Yeah, he did, and then he moved it up, and then he started going at the exact same time I did it, and I got a little tight with him. And then
He moved to Saturday, and now he's
I
Now
used
he's
to
not-
now he's live on Saturday over
Yep.
your slot. Jesus Christ! I
Yeah.
mean, I'm with you. You
That's
don't
okay.
buy these slots, but it's goofy.
like I said,
Why
I don't
do
know.
that?
I don't own anything. You know, I still
Mhm.
love the guy. He's a nice kid. They're nice. I think they're like kids to me. What, like 40? But I like him. You know, if he wants to go live, and he's all FPV all the time, and we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not even overlapping really. You don't even
Yeah.
talk about drones on this channel really. So it doesn't
Once in
matter.
a while, a little FPV conversation, like when Johnny's in here.
Well,
With
yeah.
you, all this, sometimes there'll be some back and forth about.
Well, it is
FPV.
Hangar talk.
And but we're not an FPV channel.
No.
Until Giggles FPV That's Funny shows up, and then we are. Hi
Yeah,
guys, hi everybody in
that's
the
pretty
chat.
good.
Hey, there's almost 20 people in the chat.
Oh, hey, wonderful.
I think because 19 is almost 20. So I
Yeah.
think Art, you can do your thing maybe. And wait, before you do, I think you should say, yeah.
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 That is a signature phrase from our friend.
Yeah,
And this is by the way, it's the first time I've worn it.
Ooh,
It came here.
okay. Mhm.
I'm sorry. He's eating in the corner. I'm so glad about I was able to afford this sandwich. So I bought this shirt.
Ah!
Yeah.
I bought this shirt. This shirt from Dominic, my
Sound
friend,
like tonight. Yeah.
Dominic's store. And it's nice.
Yep.
This is a nice quality cotton shirt. It was reasonably priced. And it says, yeah, which is Dominic's signature thing. And I also got a secondary thing before my holding picture. Because, and I just want to show you, he's got great stuff on his store. We got, and that's what she said.
Yeah.
And of course, our response, or Lon invented this, not to you. So I got that. That's a nice mug. It's big enough for Art to wear as a hat. There was that. And Dom, not Lon, Dom. Why don't you put the link?
Yeah, let's put the link in the chat.
In the chat. I'll put the mug in the chat.
Lock it up
I'll
on
put
top,
everything else in there.
Yeah.
So, can I carry on, Bill?
Yeah, please do.
All right, we got Nick, FTFO Media, and we got John, CT Pirate, and TJ, Giggles FPV, and all that funny stuff. And who else? Oh, Mr. JRC's 822. Good to see you. And we got Brian, Waypoint, New England. Welcome. Good. We got Jody, Drone Shots. Welcome. Good to see you. And we got.
Wait, stop. Hi, Brenda.
Oh, Brenda's here.
Hi, Brenda. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Brenda.
Lovely to see you. Always glad when you come here. I'm going to say this loud and obnoxious so that you can't say later that you didn't hear this, because I always am glad to see you, and I always say hi to you. You don't always listen to me. Okay, please continue.
That should be most women. Anyway. And that's about it. Yeah.
Did you get everybody?
Yep.
Hey, if you missed anybody, please raise your hand in the chat or say hi to Art. Hi to, so let's say hi to Art. Hi, Art. How's your day today?
I'm doing pretty good. Didn't have to work today. Stayed home mostly because it was bitterly cold out today. I think we got up to about freezing, and that was it. Let's see. What did I do? I worked on, I was downloading some software to do some more AI stuff so I don't have to go online to do it. So I could do it from my PC. And I picked up a bottle of corn whiskey, which Bill says it's bourbon. It's Colorado made.
Is it over 50%? It's supposed to be over 50%. Actually, to be technically bourbon, and it's supposed to be made in Kentucky.
Okay. There
is bourbons that are made in other places. Like, for example, Jack Daniels is a bourbon, but it's made in Tennessee, so they call it corn
whatever
whiskey.
The hell they want.
Yeah, they call it corn whiskey or something like that. I forget what they call it, but they don't put bourbon on the label for that reason. But anyway, I'm sure it's delightful. Have a shot right now.
I will. Wanted to try another Colorado brand whiskey, and the last one I had was White Lightning.
Okay, Artie, you're losing your signal.
My signal? Oh,
yeah,
I see. Oh, there we go.
There you go. You're back now.
I'm back.
Yep. I think Jim Beam owns half of the internet, and they were just, you held that bottle up too long. Speaking of bourbon, did you know Jim Beam is going to produce nothing for a year? That's how much.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
wow.
That's how much they laid everybody up for a year because they have so much stock that they can do business for at least a year. So that shows you how long they age their shit. But they should just keep making it, and that stuff they could just charge more for it because it'll be aged even more. But whatever, yeah. Jim Beam's okay.
That's called self-imposed scarcity.
Yep. Well, what happened was they were producing Like I like Screwball, by the way. It's very good. It's and everybody knows that. But it's sweet. It's sweet. That's a whiskey, by the way. But it's good, sweet. It's the one that started the whole peanut butter whiskey thing. Because
Right.
peach, which is what this is. This is Evan Williams bourbon, peach, and apple. Been around forever. But peanut butter is kind of newish. It was started by Screwball. But Screwball's Don Mudball. Don was the one that said that it's sweet, and he kind of ruined it for me because he's right. It's a little heavy sweet, but there's other ones. There's one that's actually a bourbon, peanut butter whiskey, but it's peanut butter bourbon, Ugly Dog, and it's good. And they claim it's real bourbon from Kentucky. Blah blah blah. How was that, Articus? You look like you're really enjoying it. It was
got a little bit of the kick to it.
smooth.
I haven't had it's got a little bit of a vanilla flavor to it.
He's right. Elijah Craig is a good bourbon. It's a very good bourbon.
Yeah, I've had that. Yep.
It used to be good. Maker's Mark used to be good.
Yes.
Got popular. They actually aged it long enough. It was actually one of the smoother bourbons. And I'm talking like 20 years ago, or whenever it is. You first started showing up all over the place. But they got popular fast, and they're kind of like Jack Daniels. They only have one. Well, I don't know that much about Maker's Mark, but it's not good anymore. It tastes like cheap bourbon. It's like they're not aging it long enough.
It's still expensive.
Jack Daniels used to promise an age on a bottle. They don't anymore because it became the most popular in bourbon, non-bourbon, because it's from Tennessee, so it's like it's like a corn whiskey, and they still only have the one distillery. So, as far as I know, and they couldn't promise age times. I guess it would get to a certain. That's not to say that they didn't have their quality guys make sure the stuff wasn't crap. In fact, to be honest with you, Jack Daniels tastes the same to me now as it always did. But Maker's Mark is decidedly harsher. It's not as smooth as it used to be. But anyway.
Hey, Art, you said you got up to 32. I'd take 32 right about now.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I'd take 32.
Yeah, 32, man. That sounds like shorts weather right now.
Yeah. We don't, I don't want to talk about weather.
Yeah, we got
1 degree.
I don't know. I could talk about weather because presently at 8:17, it is 74 degrees out there.
74 degrees, yeah.
That's right. That's everybody. I hate that load. It's just muggy and fucking hot all the time. And it's not. It's beautiful here. I may ride my scooter to the dad's house tomorrow.
Oh, good.
It's an awful long ride. You're not stopping and enjoying it. You know what I mean? You're just sitting on it, buzzing along. So it's the bike does fine. The gas mileage is phenomenal, and but
are you going to watch the game at your dad's house, or are you going to go to a bar?
is there a game?
The championship
Is there a
game will be on at about 3 p.m. your time.
70. What's he saying? Bill 71 rocks. What's he talking about?
Oh yeah, 7. Oh, it's -8 where Scott is.
Oh, 71. Oh yeah, no shit. You see, all the warm air is being pushed down into Florida. I am going to call my son who lives in Pennsylvania. It looks like he's like right in the middle of that.
Yeah,
and but they'll be fine. I mean, where he lives, they're just used to it. Especially there in the country. In the country there. Hey, guess what? We're not going to work today. Why? Because I can't. The door won't open. There's a mountain of snow in front of it. I don't use the back door because that's actually the secret. If the snow came up the front door, that means the back door is open. It doesn't pile up on both sides of the house. Degrees where I'm at is, like I said, right now it's 70. I'm being asked. Like I said, it's 70, it dropped one. It's 73.
Yeah.
We're on the same temperature then. I'm at 73 as well.
And the same page because let me Let me see what the weather tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is going to be even warmer, I think.
Oh boy.
No. I want the weather. Okay.
Well,
Sunday. Tomorrow the high is 85.
we've just come off 101.
The low is 71.
Wow.
Doesn't seem fair, does it, rest of country? Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Well, you guys like talking about the weather, so I'm just gonna,
Well, whatever. Blow
rub it in a little. It's okay.
Blow me, whatever. You know what I discovered? I rediscovered. I forgot my phone does. My TV does picture in the picture.
Yeah.
So I got the UFC.
Your phone does.
No, my phone, but my TV does picture in the picture.
How do you forget that?
Because a TV or two before that didn't do it, and it wouldn't do it every single thing. You know what I mean? You couldn't just couple everything. But I got the computer up on one side with you guys, and then I got the UFC fight on Paramount Plus on the other side. So it's awesome. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, this is living. So anyway.
Like in the middle of a conversation, those are oh, excuse me.
Yeah. I'm like out of the corner of my eye, I'm watching it. Yeah. It's the first fight on Paramount Plus tonight. So
Brenda, wait. Brenda just said hello to everybody.
Oh, hey. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Brenda, hi.
Hi.
Come on.
Brenda.
We love you.
Bill, did you watch the latest episode from
That's not sarcasm.
Starfleet Academy?
God, you know what? I saw the first episode because there was a lot of CGI and fighting and stuff. I thought, oh, this is an interesting start. Maybe it'll get better. It is the worst Star Trek ever. I mean, it's not even close. It makes Discovery look like artwork. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, and if I see Holly Hunter's naked feet one more time,
what
is up with the foot fetish on this? It's so weird. I mean, she doesn't. It's not that she's barefoot. I don't really give a shit. But it's the fact that she calls attention to it. And this last episode, she had jewelry on the top of her foot.
Yeah.
You really draw your attention to the fact that she's so whimsical that she puts her feet on the table. And starts
sitting on my chaise lounge again.
What the F?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do it. And the way they speak. The modernism to it, the way they talk, and
street cred. Like street cred, like they talk like they're from the Bronx.
Oh, they don't take it that far, but they definitely talk like teenagers from 2026,
from like the suburbs.
You know what I'm saying? And they swear all the effing time. I mean,
they even flip each other off too.
Oh yeah, the Romulan chick. Yeah, absolutely. She went.
Yeah, what is that?
Where did you learn that?
Yeah.
It's 31,000 years. 3195.
1,000 years or whatever from now. There's people going to be flipping each other's off still.
God.
Yeah.
That would be like somebody today going up and going, meh, like that to somebody, giving them the old, meh. Nobody does that anymore.
And that's what's funny. What you just did was for something from not that long ago. Comparatively speaking, these fuckers are 1,100 years from our time.
Right. Even this old deal. People never even hardly do that anymore.
I'm not expecting them to actually say, like, invent, because we probably won't be able to understand people 1,100 years from now because English. But I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about the total lack of professionalism and maturity. How about maturity? This is the best of the best. And she made a comment on the show that kid Caleb, he passed 98% on the right here. He passed the test 98 percentile. Guess what? That's not that good. We're talking about billions of people. That means 2% did better than him. That's hundreds of millions of people, I guess. I don't know. My math isn't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not even that good. To be in Star Trek, you should be like the 99.9 percentile. But anyway,
I'll let you go with the 98%. The rest of his background isn't that the guy that's a thug and a criminal?
Out of billions of kids, whatever.
It's
a criminal, right?
In the 32nd century.
Oh, Artie, that internet of yours, you got to steal your internet off a neighbor that's closer to your apartment. Yeah.
By the bell. I'm wait. Oh, the chancellor is.
He doesn't
Mr.
even know
Bell.
I just insulted him.
Mhm. I don't give a fuck. Anyway,
Oh, you could be on Star Trek with that kind of language.
That was
That's how they
clear.
talk.
uh,
Oh God, it's just so lame. It's just,
I know.
you know what? It's like 90210, except 90210 was written better. You know, it was
Yeah.
written way better.
No, I think Art called it Saved by the Bell in the 32nd century.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how
This
Art
is the
referred to it.
future of Star Trek, and apparently everybody. And I don't care if somebody's gay. I don't. But stop putting it out there. Hey, I'm gay. Do you ever hear me talking about being straight? Hey, I'm straight. Have I told you lately that I'm straight? You know what I mean?
Really?
Like in your face with this crap. Whatever. It's just, and apparently everybody in the show is at least bi or straight or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
So that's
Well, that's the most
there.
enlightened way to be,
And
Bill.
the
Did you
whole
know that?
thing is
We got to think about empathy.
the worst thing you can do is separate a mother from a child. Yes, that sounds good. That sounds right. Except that the fact that the woman was
A goddamn criminal.
It's not just a criminal. Her
A murderer.
criminal act killed somebody.
Right.
That's a serious deal. And they gave her rehab. And she still had visitation with the kid. How could you do this to me, dude? In the old Star Trek, you'd be on Rura Pente or some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, for life. And by the way, is it crazy if your parents are involved in crimes that murder people? In fact, the guy she was with, he knew she was a guy. Come on, what are you, stupid? The guy, that was his 12th, by the way. There was apparently 12 people that died from this guy's actions. So, and you hook yourself up to him to steal, to feed my child. Oh, to feed my child. He looked well fed to me, but whatever. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's because they killed some Starfleet officers and so. I'm going on and on and on. I didn't really want to talk about it, but the show is just obviously politically motivated. You know, they're talking about Starfleet is the worst thing ever to separate. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? It sucks, but if Jeffrey Dahmer had a child, would you not separate that child from Jeffrey Dahmer? You know, or whatever. Just pick a murderer. I don't care. You know, pick somebody who doesn't think
Gary
laws are meant for anybody. I have a child, so laws do not apply to me. You know, get the fuck out of here. And the kid would have grown up on Bajor in that way, because later on they go, Holly Hunter's running that thing in Bajor, and with the kids, dude, flowers and ice cream day and all this stuff. That's how he would have grown up. And then every week he wanted to go see his mom, who was in a rehabilitation center. And if she had behaved herself, they probably would have let her out sooner. You know, whatever.
Right.
Whatever. It's just crazy. And how evil stuff. I was dead wrong. We were wrong. It doesn't matter what the mom did. You can't separate that.
Well, they put him in jail with the mom. That's what they used to do.
It's an allegory for what's going on, allegedly going on with immigration in this country. That's what it's all about. It's all about Orange Man bad. You know,
so that's the next villain is going to be a big orange blob.
So worn out.
Oh no, the Orange Man bad was the guy that was stealing food for
Giamatti, or what? Paul Giamatti, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, his brother
Giamatti's not the Orange Man in this allegory. Trump, Orange Man is the Federation in this allegory.
Yes,
not.
And ICE is the
is a hero.
The War College part of the academy.
It's all idiotic. You know what? And it War College, whatever, that took over because when the burn happened, Starfleet had to leave Earth. Why? I don't even understand that. The ridiculous they don't even explain the burn. It's like they just assume you watch Discovery, you know. But they had a somewhat, I shouldn't say retarded, maybe autistic alien that was raised on a planet of pure dilithium. Somehow is genetically merged with the planet. So every time he had a hissy fit, there'd be like waves that go across, and he went berserk. I guess he finally decided he was never going to see his mother again, because that seems to be the whole thing. It's mothering. I mean, this series. Everybody in charge is a mother or a mom or a woman. Every guy is a moron, and it's just, oh God, it's just terrible. Lon, have you watched it?
No,
Please do.
I refuse to watch it.
You think I'm exaggerating? I am soft selling it. I'm telling you, this is a soft sell. Watch some of the reviews on they're right on. They're
I
right
have watched the reviews.
They're right on the mark.
I've even made a few videos about it. Oh, and by the way, I put them on TikTok. My views is just shot through the roof.
Really?
John, CT Park. He must not have been here at the beginning. He's asked the cocktail of choice. It's not a cocktail, but it's just rocks. This is Evan Williams, peach bourbon. Peach bourbon. It's very smooth. It's very easy. It's actually easier to drink than the peanut butter. To be honest with you.
I might have to try that. I
Me
think
and Dom
really is
in the same beach, just so you know.
Yeah.
And
Dom
I'm going to follow it up with a little Angry Orchard.
Angry Orchard.
Crisp apple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why I bought that. I do know why. I've had a really rough few days at work. And part of it was the new Square system. Maybe I shouldn't mention them. Fuck them. Square system that we are allegedly integrating. Why is everybody at the beach? Integrating into
they're all hanging out.
Integrating into our business there. And I'm going into the weekend with the bar going down. You know what I mean? It's like it was just horrifying. And the lack of support. And oh God, whatever. I figured it out. It's all working. It's all good. Took a while, took a day, because I wasn't there when they installed the system, so I didn't know how it was networked, how they wired, nothing. I basically had to learn on the fly on a Friday. You know what I mean? It's just nuts. So anyway, I checked out to make sure that the credit card worked and the printer worked and this worked and that worked and this by buying myself an Angry Orchard. Now I was going to just void it, because I put it on my credit card. Shit on it. I think I'll just drink it after work. This was yesterday. I forgot it. So I bought, this is illegal, by the way. We don't have a license for carryout. So there you go. I broke the law.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. No, we need to put you on a penal colony.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Separate me from my dogs.
Yeah, separate you from your little puppies there. Yeah.
So anyway. So that's why the really long-winded answer.
Yeah.
To this Angry. Oh, you like Angry Orchard? Okay. Yeah, I haven't had it in years, to be honest with you. I remember it being pretty good. Like an easy drink to drink. Hard cider is easy to drink. And it's gluten free. Says so right there. I don't know why the F you would think there'd be any gluten in a fruit based product, but whatever. Well, I guess there's no gluten in hops or I don't even know what's in this thing.
Any grain
anything they might grains there are, yeah. But this is apple. It's cider.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all 5% alcohol by volume. So it's like beer. It's just beer. Yeah, 5% unless to be beer. If it's above that, it's a malt liquor.
Yeah. Well, Bill said.
Oh, I like how that last episode had kind of a Little Shops of Horror feel to it, with the talking plants.
There's a lot of stealing in this series.
Oh, yeah.
You could probably recognize a lot of themes from a lot of different programs done poorly. Just wooden. I mean, everything about it. And I guess. By the way, I mean, I shouldn't even keep going on and on. The Betazoids apparently are just empaths now.
Yeah,
just empaths.
What were they?
An empath, as an empath, that it can only tell your feelings.
Right.
They were telepaths. They were able to speak to each other in their mind. Oksana Troy, that's the first thing she did. She actually complained when she first came on the show And Luxana Troy is. No, I don't. Well, that's the mother of what's her face?
We don't know.
Deanna.
Yeah. And what? Luxana Troy? Deanna Troy's mother. Yeah.
Better.
Next Generation. Also, she's Major Barrett. Which is it's also a big deal. Married to what's his face. But anyway, long story short,
Colonel Barrett.
She actually said,
Gridden Barrett. Sorry.
No, actually, she was married to who was she married to? Art.
Gene Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry.
Oh,
She's also credited on there.
And she was one of the longest.
Michael Barrett Roddenberry.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's right. You're right.
Credited on some of the shows. With
she was number one in the pilot episode. Yeah. And then she went on to. She was the voice of the computer. Yeah. What are you doing, Lon?
I'm doing the hula. We're at the beach. Me and Dominic. Hanging out at the beach over here.
That's
some shrimp on the barbie.
That's chick magnet stuff going on right there.
From there.
Well, considering the fact that tomorrow over here, 26th of January, is Australia Day, so everybody will be at the beach celebrating Australia.
Oh, sweet.
Not everybody, but
some people hate Australia.
Bring some body armor.
All right,
in case some wild ass Muslims start shooting up the place.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus. Let's cool guy. I know why it's hard because the U.S. has non-alcoholic cider. Yeah. Yes, it's unpurified apple juice. They just squeeze it through a screen. You get all the. It's not pulp, but you get all the product in there. And it's dark and thick, and it's dark and red. And some people prefer it over apple juice, which is extracted from it and is clear, like Art's whiskey. So, yes, we do have non-hard cider. Yes.
Wouldn't that be soft cider?
I hope you're being sarcastic. Like that's not a thing somewhere else. Like we invented non-hard cider.
But if you put sugar in it and put some yeast in it, you can make Applejack.
Yeah, which is hard cider.
Yep.
Apple schnapps. I drank apple schnapps before.
Yeah.
Apple schnapps.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. I mean, because it's apple flavored.
Sweet as hell.
Yeah.
Sweet as hell. I tell you that much.
Probably made with sugar cane with some apple flavoring or something. I don't know. I don't know what schnapps is even made out of. How about that? How about you, Art? What is schnapps?
All I know is it's probably made like.
I could guess all day long. How about you, Dominic? What do you think it's made out of?
I'm going to tell you in a minute.
All I know is it's an alcohol.
Yeah.
All I know is it's delicious during the holiday. During the holiday,
it's a very delicious one too.
I know every Christmas season. Peppermint schnapps with it. Peppermint schnapps is on the menu. I'm sorry, Dominic. I interrupted you because I just felt.
As I said, you can get in trouble pretty quickly with it if you have a few of those shots. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Oh, especially Rumplemintz. Yeah.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Not a big fan. Oh my God, this is not a twist top. I actually squeezed this hard enough to turn it a couple of times, and it's not going anywhere. And it's not. No. It's not a twist top. What a retard.
Okay, you ready? I got it. Traditional European schnapps, which is where I bought apple schnapps, where I drank apple schnapps.
Okay.
Is made by fermenting crushed fruit, such as pears, plums, or apples. Or
I was just going to say, peach is another one that you can get yourself in trouble with.
I used to drink when I was a kid.
You get yourself in trouble with that one, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
In the U.S., peach schnapps is very popular and common. Yeah, because you used to have fuzzy navels, you can put peach schnapps in a lot of different drinks.
It's they're crushed into a sugary mash, which is then distilled to create a clear, high alcohol fruit brandy. North American schnapps is generally made by mixing neutral spirits with fruit syrups. So
fake
herbs or spices create a sweeter, lower APV liqueur.
I had a feeling.
Liqueur.
Oh, that was Toyota.
Yeah. But in Germany, the apple schnapps was, I think it was all natural apple. To be honest with you,
Applejack was frozen, distilled hard. So it could be.
That's one way you do it. Yep.
I'd agree with that.
It could be, but it's still hard cider.
Yep.
Talking from the Australian point of
Ultimately,
view.
the end of your sentence does come into play. It's still
Mhm.
hard cider.
Well, back during colonial times, they made apple cider, and they would ferment it, and they take the oak barrel, put it outside in winter when it
Okay.
was really, really cold, and when it got frozen, they would bring it in, and they'd take
They would jack
like
off
an
into it.
ice
That's
pick,
where you have Applejack.
Yeah.
take an ice pick, heat it up, and they'd puncture the ice and get all the liquid out, and that would be the Applejack.
Mm.
It seems a lot
Because
easier. It
water
seems a
was
lot easier to
freeze.
just go to the liquor store at the end of the street.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Down at the George Washington liquor store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they had people that sold liquor back then. Don't kid yourself. Granny's
Right.
Peach Tea.
Yep.
Oh wait,
That's-
back to that stupid series again. Granny's Peach Tea. Why do they keep bringing that up? What was that? It had to do with Holly Hunter. Granny's Peach Tea. Why is that a thing that was repeated a few times through the first two episodes? You didn't watch. You just watched the reviews. You lying
I
sack.
didn't catch
Ooh.
the tea part.
Nobody busted that in the reviews. So you would have had to actually watch it to
Mhm.
realize that they kept bringing it up. And I'm just curious why. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm curious as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I am as well.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
But I've
I-
seen enough of her feet to last me a lifetime. I'm just saying.
Right.
I
Right.
tend to avoid shows like that. If not that I follow reviews because sometimes they're wrong. Let there be no mistake.
Right.
Go on and on about how bad something is, and then I watch. Oh, it wasn't that bad. But when it's like that, like Cinderella, for example, was another one. I tried to watch Cinderella, and
It's
I
better.
realized everyone else was bad. And I
It's-
realized
It's
everyone else was
better
right.
than this shit. And they
Yeah.
probably spent 3 times as much money making this fucking series. I mean, it's just that's another
It's
thing.
horrific.
It's like
Cinderella
$6
was,
$8 million an episode.
right.
I mean, it's just
Wow.
crazy. Oh God. I mean,
They got it, yo.
Mhm.
no,
They
well, they're
make
not
it
going to
back
have it.
somehow.
They're losing their ass on this thing. They put the first episode for free on the internet.
Oh yeah.
And it got like
Yeah.
18,000 views or so. I mean, whatever. It was like a decent channel view, not a movie that that episode they probably spent $15 million on because it's got all the ships in them. And you know what I mean? Some episodes are going to cost way less, but that was an expensive episode. And
Yeah.
and it's a lot of it's just looky-loos because they heard how bad it was. So they went in later. When it first came out, it was like 12,000 views or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like
less than that. It's like 1,300 in the first 5 hours.
But even if it goes to
It was
12
really bad.
million, it needs more than that. I mean, that's crazy for that type
Mhm.
that big a production. But it's
Right.
it's so lazily written. Seriously, it really seems like they're using AI or something. Their dialogue is just nothing. These are the best of the best. Are apparently the emotional level of 7-year-olds
Yeah.
or 8-year-olds. Maybe they are in large bodies. I mean, they're just ridiculous. They're the pettiest, most. I mean, all of them. I mean, that's the thing too. It's not like you want to be realistic. You probably have a whole bunch of people that are serious and are taking this serious and looking to the future and space and this and that and want to do well. All of them are just totally controlled by their gonads, and it's just crazy. And then you have a hologram competing with them.
I know.
The hologram can't be shot.
Yeah.
No, just walk right through and it game over. You win. I mean, God. And why did they make her fat?
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
the
Why
point of
would
that?
that hologram? Yeah. Who won? Well, unless people were into
I mean,
that.
I don't care, but no, we had to do with inclusivity. Everything's about They got people
Yeah.
in wheelchairs. These guys in episode 3 created an eyeball from some DNA from the commandant. By the way, he should be captain. He's got 4 pips on here. That's another
Yeah.
problem. But whatever of the war college, so that they could get into his secure location with his eyeball with the DNA, and they actually create a working eyeball and use that to get into his quarters. Yet there's people with glasses, there's people in wheelchairs, there's deaf people. I mean, are you kidding me?
What movie was that from?
And by the way, the empaths are signing. I'm sorry, I'll get to that in a minute. They're signing to each other when Betazoids can talk to each other in their head. I didn't finish what I was saying. In the original series, I mean, in the second generation, when Luxana Troy came on, she opined over the fact that she had trouble communicating using her voice because she communicates through their minds to everybody. Now here, the guy, the leader of the Betazoids, is deaf, and he's signing to everybody when he could just put it out there. But no, they're all empaths now. The reason Deanna Troy was an empath is because she was half human. By the way, she didn't have the powers of these people. So it's just ridiculous. It's just so base. You know, his new Betazoid girlfriend has a little thing on the side that lights up when her emotions get too powerful, and it's constantly lighting up around him. You know, and it's like, oh my God, Jesus, this is not Star Trek. It's just not. Whatever.
And the eyeball, what movie was that from? Where they
use somebody's eyeball? I think that's been done more than once, where they ripped it out of somebody's head and used it. Not actually created it from some strands of DNA you picked up by hugging the commandant. But please.
That would be Demolition Man.
Okay, that's great. I don't recall that. I don't think I've seen Demolition Man.
Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. Oops. Yeah, I've seen that. It's been a long time, though. Been a real long time. Yeah, you're frozen and your internet's down to one little again.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like a little egg. Oh, you got 2 bars. Oh, you're back to that. Oh, you got 2
back.
bars.
Oh.
3 bars.
Yay.
Can you hear him now?
He's making believe he's frozen now.
Yeah. He's making believe. Yeah.
That was pretty good, though. You didn't move at all. I should have let you go long enough till you couldn't. Till you started to turn purple because you weren't breathing. But anyway, that's the show. It's terrible. Don't worry. I mean, I'm watching it now. I'm ironically watching it because, well, first of all, you just have to. It's Star Trek.
Yeah, let's see how bad this train wreck could get.
Yeah,
well, I'm part of that captive audience that's going to watch it anyway because it's Star Trek.
Hi, let me sit awkwardly on the couch. Yeah. What the hell?
The fact that she constantly is like laying about in her chair like a 20-pound cat, you know, her feet up in the air. She's talking to like heads of state and commanders and this and that, and she's in her bare feet, just putting her feet up on the fucking table. It's like, what are you, berserk? I mean, she's in the command chair of this ship. And during battle, she's got her legs up like this and crossed and staring at the screen all serious like this. And it's like,
and reading a book.
Because they're teaching us how real leadership should be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, we got Itchy Sack. Hey,
insensitive. Because that's how, when you learn your enemies. And that's
empathy. You got to learn empathy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, and you still have the porta potties in that picture.
What?
Oh yeah, you're right. It should have been the other one.
Yeah.
Ah, you got a little shit on your shoulder there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and the peeps too, the background people.
A little chip.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hell with them people.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah.
And Brett. You say hi to Brett and Anna's Alex.
Brett. Yeah, Brett and Brenda too.
Yeah. Oh, Brenda's
here.
Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Hey, hello.
Hey, Brenda.
Hello. Hello, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Woo.
Hey, woo. Freeze distilling concentrates all the flavors, removes the water. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Removes what? All the water? What are you making gummies?
All about
Regular distilling, you're turning it into a sugar cube. Regular distilling removes the alcohol from the rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it leaves the water behind. Yeah.
Leaves everything else behind. Yeah, the alcohol boils out first,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and then they catch it. And
Although
then distill
it does bring in some of the
Water
flavors
vapor.
of the water. Yeah. Mhm.
You guys have clearly never made booze in a toilet.
No, not lately.
Yeah, no, a little bit of sugar, some bread for the yeast,
Yeah. Raisins.
Hey, that's a
fruit
good
slices,
segue.
raisins, whatever you
Yeah.
can, bananas, whatever you can sneak out of the. That's why we'd have to stand there. We had a commissary. We fed them in the back, right, in the kit, and our blocks had 440 guys on it. It was like 4 of us, so they did have some crews, the blue shirts, that would kind of run the kitchen, and it served them. But we like be 100 and something guys in there at a time, and you'd have to stand at the door and show me your pocket. You see bulges in their pockets. You're taking this shit back to make wine, and that was the job. And frankly, I didn't care. But you know what though? Here's a problem though. It's dangerous because they get all boozed up and they do something really stupid, and not only would they get hurt, but everybody around them, including us. Lon, are you frozen?
Nope.
Are you just remembering back to the good old days?
No, I'm just remembering back to the last time you told this story.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
I talked about running lines to be fed.
I'm just teasing.
You're a liar.
No, about booze in jail though.
Huh?
Mhm.
Well, anyway, you got to be careful. I mean, somehow to get it there anyway. You do the best you can, but they sneak it. They're not checking their
Drones.
ass.
The drone drops.
Because next thing you know, some guy's plowed and he's just bouncing around the place. It's a big mistake. Don't come out of your cell, dumbass, because you're drunk in jail. That's it. You just gotta charge.
Right.
We had a magistrate that would come there once a week, and everything these guys did in there still counted. You know what I mean? You'd take them to the magistrate. And
How do they ferment it though? Did they leave it in the toilet for weeks?
in the toilet, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how
They
do they
pee in the shower, pee in somebody else's cell. And part of the deal was, or shit there. Because we had blackout. I mean, they somehow got by, dude. They could have a bucket with shit in it. When the wine comes out, the bucket goes in the tub. I don't know. It depends on how bad your block officers are. They're not paying attention. But yeah, they do it. It doesn't take a lot long, to be honest with you. But yeah, there was still sugar because they'd have guys working in the kitchen. And that's not enough, though. They would get orange. Yeah, hey, it's just an orange, CO. Yeah, and it's mostly about the orange peel. So we throw the orange peels in there. They just grab shit out of the trash, man. Whatever. It's a big place. You can miss a lot of stuff pretty easily.
I guess. If they have a bucket that they can shit in, why don't they just make the wine in the bucket?
Temperature. Something about the temperature of the toilet water. Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, you could hide it. The bucket you could dump out the window. Cells had windows.
Okay, gotcha.
In our place, or dump it in the neighbor's toilet. Work out a deal with the guy next door, and you give him some free hooch.
No, I don't. I have problems trusting people that aren't criminals.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine drinking anything that anyone made.
After so many years, and some of these guys have some serious problems. You know what I mean? I mean, they're drunk. I mean, not just drunks, but even the drug addicts. And if they're not getting their stuff in there, depending on how good a job we did, they just make it themselves. Some people just want to be boozed up all the time. I don't even understand these people.
No, it's just interesting. That's all. I just thought it was kind
of because this needs a bottle opener. Because I used to
you have a lighter?
I used to use my teeth.
Yeah.
And now there's no teeth here.
Edge of the table. Edge of the table. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like
a lighter. I use the lighter thing.
I'm a drunk. I'm bottle openers all over the place because of course I do.
Yeah, they used to use a lighter.
Oh, just put it on the edge of your desk.
Just go get a bottle opener and open it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Why not?
If you got like a Milwaukee razor knife in your pocket, it's got a bottle opener built in. I'm just kidding. Use your phone.
Wait a minute. I actually have that.
Screwdriver kind of
I know I have
on the
bottle
edge
openers
and
in this room somewhere.
pry
This is
that
kinda
up.
cool. I got this on my keychain. That's a little carabiner. It's pretty
wow.
sharp. It's good for boxes. And defending myself because people are scared when they see that. I tell you what, though, they don't see it. That's the problem because you just right across the neck, and that's that. Nope,
Hey,
no
Johnny.
bottle openers on this key.
Lance.
Johnny.
Hi, John.
Hello,
Some
Lance.
skyscraper, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a guy here in Denver back in the 80s that climbed one of the big skyscrapers. It was called the Human Fly.
Yeah.
Human fly.
Yep. He
Why not?
wanted to be a stunt man. That's why he did it. He was also a comedian.
Oh, wait a minute. He's climbing a skyscraper. Is he allowed to do this, or are they catching him doing it? Or
Probably not.
I mean, you got to get permitted to do this, or he's breaking the law.
Mhm. Yep.
And
Oh,
if he's
yeah.
permitted to do it, he's not breaking the law. He's just breaking the norms of not being a dumbass. I mean, obviously the guy can do it physically, whatever it is, but why do it?
Yeah, why?
Yes, they can.
Right, because it's there.
Yeah.
Ah.
The guy that climbed the buildings in Denver, he did it without ropes. He built a gadget that would go right in the crack where the washer cleaner guys would have their scaffold come down, and he made a gadget that would,
I got to believe this guy did it without permission because this just sounds.
Oh, yeah. So this guy.
Yeah, I would imagine. There'd have to be safety protocols. You can't allow someone to fall to their death and splatter into minestrone soup.
Yeah,
in front
exactly.
of Jesus.
Unfortunately.
Just saying. I'll be right back.
We'll miss you every moment you're gone.
Well, you've been gone, and I've missed you.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I got to get some cheese.
Yep.
So, I had to spot today because it's been so cold. But, and then it got cold in my apartment. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh.
And my Nest thermostat decided now would be the time to freak out.
Oh, you need a new battery? Yeah.
Yeah, it got down to like 60 degrees in here, which is not super cold,
That's cold.
but that's cold enough to get your attention. I was like, what the hell? Is it getting cold in here? Because it's cold as hell outside.
65 is cold.
Cold
You get
enough,
up to
yeah.
67, that's comfortable. That's not, you don't feel like you're shivering, But if you're in a hot place, that feels pretty good. But trying to sleep when it's 65 degrees in a bedroom and you just have a sheet and it's like, honey, turn down the aircon. It's freezing.
65 is too much.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I put the old thermostat back on because I'm like,
There
I
you go.
got tired of effing with it. You know,
You don't have Hudson Bay blankets there? Yeah. Yeah, wool blankets. That's what I have on my bed. Boy, I was nice and toasty last night.
I got awesome bedding.
Yeah.
I'm not in bed, brother. I'm sitting on the couch. It's freaking chilly.
Oh, you don't have
My bedroom's upstairs. It'll be warm up there. I have a window open upstairs, which I should probably close.
Yeah.
Because that's probably not helping the situation. I'm gonna go do that right now.
A little more of
That'd be
that.
helping it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what worked for this? A fucking
Screwdriver?
bottle opener. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yeah. That would work. Yeah.
This is good.
That's
I
one way to do it.
forgot that this is somewhat carbonated.
Yeah. Yeah, most beers are. Yeah.
This is hard cider, dude. We went through this conversation.
Dude.
Well,
The art is hot up here.
It's not carbonated like a beer.
Yeah. Well, you know what? When
It's got a
you
little bit. It's got a little bit of fizz to it.
yeah, you do get
Probably
some
spoiled.
fizz when you're distilling.
Actually, that's what booze is. It's spoiled. That's just, the result is basically food going bad.
Yep.
Food's
going bad.
Yeah, going bad. People found out that when their food started to spoil, but they were starving, they had to eat it anyway. They didn't care because they got plowed. Hey, I think I just invented fermentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you see that Family? Was it Family Guy where they were showing Ireland before they just they were scientists and they had like jets and like cars and and they were and, hey, Patty, I just invented something. It's called whiskey. Next thing you know, they're beating the shit out of each other, and it's so offensive. It's beautiful. I love it. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Too funny.
But it's funny, offensive.
It's funny.
Like, Starfleet Academy, offensive.
No, there's actually Giamatti's funny a couple of times ish. He's so over the top, it's ridiculous. But he's a great actor. Holly Hunter is actually an Oscar winner. I mean, these people can act, but God, what they're working with is just painful. It really is. I mean, it has a couple moments here where they go in the right direction, and then they just fucking slam it shut. I was wrong. It's not what I thought it was. Shower scene had the girls all in granny panties. The one good thing you probably could have had out of the thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I thought that Romulan was a dude.
The little girl? The little one?
Yeah.
She's cute.
He's cute, yeah.
She's Asian. Don't you like Asians?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like a
Asians that are about your height?
Yep,
trying to be tough and threatening this like 6'4" guy that looks like he's a linebacker. Well, maybe a tight end, but he's big. I mean, he's big and veined and fit and shit, and he's big. I mean, he's the hero. It's a ridiculous hero, by the way. He's ridiculous. And she's like this, like 4'11".
Yeah, 4'10". Yeah,
with ridges planted on her, so she's a Romulan. And she did the thing with the basketball, without throwing it. The fake throw and grab.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy, like it was going to scare this guy. And, dude, are they still doing that with the basketball? 1,100 years from now?
Yeah, that's right.
They're still playing basketball?
Yes, right.
That's right.
Dude, they were doing hacky sack, right? They were doing hacky sack, and they were using holographic hacky sack.
They can make solid holograms now. Come on now. I remember that much about Star Trek when they're in the stupid
energy and the technology to create a little ball that has corn in it. I mean, it's or whatever they put in hack because that's what it feels like. It's ridiculous.
Right.
Everything was holographic. The guy was working out with a holographic jump rope.
Right.
I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, when they go into the Hollow Suite, everything seems real and shit like that, and it's solid.
Mm-hmm.
In their quarters, out in the quad. Apparently now, transporting people can happen anytime, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You could just transport people without tagging them, without identifying them. They could be here, now they're there. And doesn't matter where they are. They have transporter guns. They in the laser tag.
Oh, like Rick and Morty.
And a transporter ray came out and put you in the penalty box.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The whole idea of transporting, by the way, is technologically impossible. Power, because of power constraints. So they say. Now they will overcome this, maybe, or possibly they will never overcome it, but they could possibly overcome it and have transporters. I'm sorry, but the thought that they have them in a gun that can shoot the stream at anything you point it at and transport it over there. It's just
it's the 32nd century, Bill.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
And that's what they would do. They would spend time creating something like this. So, you know.
Wait a minute now. All that effort that they were spending exploring the galaxy they put in towards transporters and shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
transporter.
holograms.
No.
Min-
They
Mendez.
did something like that in Next Generation. But what they did was they were tagging people. If they actually had darts that would tag them, and there would be a receiver and would identify them like that. But I mean, but to just randomly, they grabbed the cadets from all over the station and just dropped, just randomly. They were in the shower and they just randomly dropped them all over the place, individually. This one here, that one there. It's just nuts.
Well, you're suspending your belief already, so you got to. You
Clearly.
know what I'm saying?
How did they tag them?
Transporters
But here's the thing.
bullshit
Maybe you
to
want to
begin with.
believe that they glommed onto their badge. Oh, that's Officer Douchebag, and that's Officer Cumbubble, and they find them and they transport them because of that. Well, guess where they were? They were in the shower.
Yeah.
No comm badges. There was nothing identifying them, and yet you're transporting them. You know, just there's this one, there's that, and you get all the right people, and you drop them all over the place.
Maybe they have chips, embedded chips.
Yeah.
And big dude, big muscular, fit dude, where they drop him off in front of the class, and his towel falls to the floor.
Yeah.
It is so cliched, dude.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. The hologram, they transport the hologram, which is interesting to begin with, but she ends up underwater and she comes up gasping for air.
Oh, she landed in
spitting water out of her mouth. She's a fucking hologram.
Yeah.
They don't breathe. They're not going to ingest water. They're a
Maybe
hologram.
they do now.
They can just rise up and stand on top of the fucking water.
They can do anything.
They can do anything.
Non-canon shit. They can do
Come
anything.
on, Bill.
Yeah, you believe all the rest of this horse shit. You believe in warp drive. You believe in.
But if it's nitpicky, but here's the thing.
Shit,
What I'm saying to you is, as it is Trek fan stuff. It's nitpicky. It might sound nitpicky. You can forget all that shit and just watch the show and listen to the dialogue just to be convinced it's not worthwhile.
Well, and that's why
you don't have to care about canon to realize it's not worthwhile.
Right.
That's all.
And that's why the fans hate it, because it's just so over the top.
We've been getting pushed away from canon so many times.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, you just kind of accepted it as long as it was entertaining. You know what I mean? There's some kind of quality to it. You know, like the whole what do you call universe? You know,
Kelvin
universe. Thank you. I mean, I don't hate it. Kind of like it. It opens them up to do anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not limited with this because the universe totally changed. Kind of cool. With the same characters that you liked and how they would be in this universe, which is, I mean, again, a lot of people hated that. I enjoyed them. They were pretty good movies, you know.
Yeah,
whatever. I thought they were entertaining. There was a lot of action. There was a lot of. It was good acting. I mean, you know, I think what's his face? Zachary Quinto does a great Vulcan. Does a great Spock. I think he's fine. I mean, his Spock is not the Spock because he's way too close to his emotions. But then again, this is the young Spock. So maybe Spock was like that back then. I mean,
he's the pre-Spock.
You know, I mean, even with Kirk, I mean, I know it wasn't that much later, but when he was with Kirk, it was later. I mean, and who knows what happens between then and now that causes him to more embrace the Vulcan side instead of the human side, because he's definitely more human-y in the Paramount version of him. You know?
Yeah, but he's the black girl in the that'll bring out your emotions.
Well, Zoe Saldana is I like her in anything she does. You know, I just like her. You know, I don't you know, she's really good. And yeah. Thanks for bringing her up. I like her.
What'd you think about the Charon in the first episode?
Yeah, they try to explain that how this extinct race is showing up in the future. You know, I
well, they had it in Section 31 as well.
That's true. That's true. And is Discovery an extension of the Kelvin universe? or is it an extension of the original series universe?
No, it's a Kelvin.
Maybe the Charons didn't wipe themselves out, every last one of them, due to racism. Black on one side, white on the other. That's what a Charon is.
Right.
Well, I'm sure you guys have still seen that.
Well, I'm black on the right side.
Frank Gorsham's episode. Yeah. It's dumb, but it's poignant. You understand. You get the idea that it's just that, and it brought a race to actually destroy itself. But I guess the idea is, with the defense to that, I'm not really hung up on that. The defense to that is not all of them were on the fucking planet when this shit went down. That's all. And genetically, they still carry on. That's all. It's not that shit like that's not a big deal to me. What? It's just how stupid fucking humans are in 3200. But please continue. What were you saying?
They had other colonies as well, so maybe they survived this way.
Whatever. Somebody, maybe one of them, boffed a Klingon. It seems like everybody's having sex with Klingons in this thing too. Everybody's half Klingon. You know what? Paul Giamatti's half Klingon. The gym teacher, the one in charge of all of them, she's half Klingon. You know, and Jem'Hadar, if Jem'Hadar female, which don't exist. You know, Jem'Hadars are genetically created.
Right.
They don't even. I don't believe they even have.
They don't even procreate.
They don't procreate. I don't believe they even have gender. It's just they seem male. They say, "Well, they're all males." What do you mean they're males? They don't procreate.
That's right.
They are they. They're like the original they. So, but they definitely are seemingly.
What about the Vortas? What happened to them?
Huh?
I mean, the Vortas. You know, Wayun. There were several different Vortas. I mean, how come they didn't show up in the future?
Well, they were also genetically enhanced from a creature that was actually on that planet. That's what I think the story to them was. They were like tree dwellers, but the other ones, I don't know if they made it from scratch or they were just lizards. But in any case, now she's half that and half Klingon. So it would have had gonads to be able to impregnate his mother, the Klingon. But you know what? Whatever they did, or however they figured it out, maybe they just did it in a.
Would that make her a Klemadar?
I guess, because what the hell? He's Paul Giamatti's Klingon and
Tellarite.
Yep. And he called himself something too, a Klingerite or something.
He's a Klingite. Yeah.
It's too funny. And again, the whole irony that is that the Tellarites hated the fucking Klingons. The Tellarites are also one of the founding races of the Federation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Where are the Andorians? I don't see any Andorians.
Yeah, what happened to them? I like the Andorians. The Andorians with no bullshit.
You got drunk on their brandy and died.
Right.
Yeah.
Or was it whiskey? I can't remember.
Andorian whiskey.
How about the Capellans? What happened to them? Or the Iosians, you know, from...
Look, there's many of them you can bring up and like that.
Yeah.
The Andorians were a major race in the previous.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
The green people. They give them a STD and they all died.
Well, they're in this series as well, as in Discovery. Remember, that one green chick that was trying to destroy Discovery, and Michael Burnham.
The one green chick that was trying to destroy that was what that series was about. So you got to kind of narrow that down a little bit. Everybody was either trying to destroy it or take it. I don't recall. You know why? Because I could barely watch that shit.
Yeah.
I watched it because, again, captive audience, Trekkie, gotta watch it. Can't criticize it without watching it. Can't enjoy it without watching it. So gotta watch it. I'm hoping that these guys will turn out a decent, but it's not.
That's what I did.
And I'm hoping that this. So far, 3 episodes. It's terrible, and I don't see it getting any better. I mean, it's not like a couple of them aren't decent actors or actresses. They're okay. And again, Holly Hunter, and Paul Giamatti, again, great actors. But so that's how you know how bad the writing is when they're getting panned so horrifically by their core audience,
Yeah.
Because we'll accept a lot of stuff, right? Or swinging his leg over chairs, acting like a schoolboy every time a pretty girl comes around, Yeah, oh, he's human, okay, but he was all business when it came to Star Trek and to what he was doing, and he wasn't a complete unprofessional douchebag. It was cursing and
that's right.
and being jealous of everybody else around him. Now I understand these are young people, but not the best of them. Just the best of the average. Seriously. I don't see what makes them best at what. When they say best at what, you don't see any evidence of it anywhere, except for what's his name, Big Boy, who is also apparently the smartest person on the series. He could just listen to programmable matter and figure out its frequency, and when. What is the bridge for? And all the Starfleet officers that are on the bridge. Do you know any of their names? Do you know have any of them contributed at all? They're supposed to be the best officers. They're the bridge officers. And dude, they contribute nothing. I mean, less than nothing. They got introduced. I mean, they just turn around and say warp 7 or whatever. I mean, they don't figure anything out. They don't make any suggestions. They do nothing. It's hysterical. And this fucking kid, who is a thief all his life, solves the programmable matter that's capturing their ship by its sound. I mean, he's amazing. Amazing.
But you gotta remember that one alien, he went outside the ship.
Well, he said he could do it for 8 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I can understand.
He froze to death.
He wasted so much time, though. Knowing he only had 8 minutes, he was just kind of talking to her, talking in space. Oh, the vibrations from your neck. That only works if there's air in your throat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I understand that thing, that vibration thing, but no, there's no air in his throat. If there was, if he was talking to you, it wouldn't be in here anymore. It'd be out there. So that's like the last thing you should be expecting him to do is talk to you. I mean, it's just hysterical. Right. So a race that can apparently go into space without a spacesuit. I mean, and that whole thing was just contrived.
Yeah.
Oh, he was such a bully and such a douchebag. Now look at him putting his life on the line to save all of us. He's great. And then the only one that was smart enough to figure out how to get him back in without him dying was the cute chick, who's now the leader, I guess. Whatever.
Genesis.
It's contrived.
And the hologram chick's name is Sam.
Yeah.
And Caleb. Oh, his last name is Mir,
right?
Which in Russian is peace.
Of course,
because he had the space station. Yeah.
All right, so they're still excited, but is this guy on Netflix still climbing?
Yeah, we need to know.
I mean, I guess it would take a minute.
Oh, Don says Jen Madar were based on a existing species.
Well, that's okay, fine. And I said that about the tree climbers that became what do you call it? But I mean, it was the existing species was not a bipedal. Watch this. Whatever.
It's good.
All right, I'm on Netflix now. Watch live. Skyscraper Live. Oh,
Skyscraper Live
in Taipei. That's why it's allowed.
Taipei. Okay, that would be Taiwan.
Okay, we're gonna get hit with this one because I'm gonna show it to our audience right here.
Well, let's have a race called Slob the Knobs or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Knobs. Oh, okay.
Slob the Knobs.
Was that on Ed's Hamster or
Slob
the
Knobs.
Pornhub.
Please tell me that he's
Why is it black like that? That's neat. Why is that happening?
We can't see anything, Bill.
I just said that. Are you listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah.
No one is listening to the words that go.
I said,
I'm
isn't
ready
that
to
interesting?
dialogue here.
We can't see it.
Hey,
I think you've
can
been
you
blocked.
see it?
But the metal is.
I see it just fine over on the other window. That's pretty freaking neat. It's somehow blocking it. Taipei.
Backing it up a little bit, like a couple. Oh, well.
Interesting. That is interesting.
You've been blocked.
Weird.
No, I mean, I'll try it again. I'll open another tab
You tried on YouTube too.
just for fun. Because this is fun.
Somebody's live streaming it. I promise you.
Well, this is a live stream.
Oh, bye, Art.
Here goes out.
No, I mean on YouTube. I'm saying.
Oh, no, this isn't a live stream. This is actually Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's live and it's a stream. I
This is
guess.
crazy. Can't believe I can't show it to you. That's pretty cool. Let me try. I'm gonna try one more time. Share screen. Yeah, I think it's gonna be black again. I think so. I can't share it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still
Still black.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick.
It really is. Well, he's going up there. I mean, I guess I could record this. I mean, I could do this if I felt the need to, and I really don't want to. I could
You can record it.
I could record this from my screen, and then delay play it on the channel. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
He's up there.
I'm still here, huh?
All right.
Where's
Bill,
Art?
you knocked us off.
What?
Bill, you knocked us off.
I knocked who off? I didn't knock shit off.
All
All
right.
right, you've been coming and going all night.
They might have bumped him. This app.
Did
lets
I
the
get
bump
dumped?
people.
Uh-oh. Let's go to my channel. Oh, no. Brett sees us. He says, only you, Art. I didn't dump
Only
you at
Art
all.
got-
Art, your connection's been like that all night. View your channel. Let me see. Is it live still?
What the hell is this?
Let's see.
It is live.
We're live. No, it's just you, Art. Your connection. You said I don't effing care or something like that earlier. I wasn't kidding. I was busting your chops because I was pretty sure you didn't hear what I was saying because you just talked right through it. But you were frozen and gone. Oh, you're backstage? No, you're not. I'm looking at this. You're really not.
I can't see it.
Here, let me share stream. Let me copy this. Copy stream link. Okay, link copied. I don't know if it's going to be any different. I really doubt it.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. Hey, you thought
There
you were.
he is.
You weren't there because I told you got to steal your internet from a better source because you are just cutting out like a mofo. That's me talking like the kids, in the street like that, like a mofo.
Yeah, like
This
on
is 1987. I'm sorry, what, Artie?
like on Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, we talked about that so long ago. I think you fell off into like a different.
Yeah, as soon as you went over to try to live stream, that's when all I saw was Bill's Hangar talk.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with you. You were the only one this happened to. Ask
Yeah,
read the chat. They're telling us just you.
That's-
Just you. The guy's still alive. I'm sure he's going to make it. God bless him.
he'll
Everybody
make
say a
That's how
prayer.
he does.
That the mentally disabled survive the stupid shit they do every day. We gotta God bless them and hope the man sees tomorrow. And I absolutely do.
And how tall was that building?
I have no fucking clue. You want me to go look?
Yeah,
Do you have Netflix?
tall. No, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why you wouldn't be able to share Netflix anything because you got to pay for it to see it.
Right.
People are waving like
Over
like you can wave back. Okay, Brett said 101 stories.
100. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
101 stories. Yeah, I'm looking
1,000
at it right
feet
now.
gonna go up, or a little over probably.
Interesting.
wow.
I think they're really cracking down because a bunch of people say they're streaming it, but it ain't working. It's not working for them.
Oh, I'm sure
It's the third tallest building in the world. Wow.
they got a couple dollars. They can figure out ways to block this shit from being rebroadcast or,
Yeah.
or restreamed, or whatever you want to call this. Thus, Taipei 101. Okay, that's the building, I guess, or the business or building, whatever. It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who here would like to go to Thailand?
I do. Yeah.
Love to go. Just
That's
once.
where Margie used to live before she went back to the Philippines. She
I know,
was
man.
caregiver.
Dominic, you've been all over the place there in Southeast Asia or whatever. Have you
I
been?
haven't been to Thailand. I haven't been to Thailand. I've been to Malaysia, Singapore,
Cool.
and that area, but not Thailand. No.
Did you have any like preferences or favorites of these different Asian countries? Singapore, Malaysia.
Singapore was nice, but the heat and the humidity was just
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
absolutely
They're closer to the equator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Equator. So am I. What's your point? Shut up. But I mean, how are the people? How is the
People
food?
were fine. They were very friendly.
The food?
Food was excellent.
I mean, you got me. I'm halfway there. A little heat and humidity. I live in Florida, dude. You're not scaring me. You don't scare me with that shit. But how about the economy there? I know is good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean,
It was
sounds
very
good.
clean.
How was the housing and everything? Good. Nice. Was it ridiculously expensive? What?
I don't know. This is a while back, so I can't really.
Well, even then, how did you do?
Yeah, it was lovely.
Typically, when
back
you
then.
rent a hotel room or a house or whatever, even if it's brief, you have an impression from it like,
Yeah.
fuck, that was expensive. Or,
Yeah,
that
I
was
can't
reasonable.
remember, but the experience was great.
And then, how about Malaysia?
Yeah, equally as good, but they were more friendly in Singapore.
More friendly. All right. And just to be fair, both countries, really large populations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it could be totally different from, one where you were than 15 miles away, even, let alone 100,
Yeah.
let alone 100 miles away. I'm just saying your experience, and I understand that, and I take that with a grain of salt. I wouldn't say, hey, Singapore must be better than Malaysia because you had a better experience there. But I was just curious what your experience was.
No, both were equally
I would have
fine.
actually.
But I would say that Singapore was friendlier.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Bill, here's an interesting fact.
What?
Had the Philippines become a state of the United States,
What's that?
they would have
Had they done it?
Yeah.
It's because
Right.
Maybe that's next.
yeah, we owned their asses for a while, and that had they become. Please continue.
they would have over 100 congressional seats.
Why
That is
100?
larger than compared to California and Texas combined.
Why would they have that many?
Population.
They have over 100 million people that live there.
In the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have 116 million people.
You're counting Luzon with Mindanao, with the whole thing. Yeah, they wouldn't. They even if you know what, they would be two different states.
It's probably East Philippines and West Philippines or something.
There would be two different states. I mean,
Well,
how could they even have elections? Luzon and Mindanao, they would kill each other, which they actually presently do. That wouldn't be a single voting block. That's like saying, what if we, enveloped Canada?
So you think the Philippines would have been divided up into
My thinking, but what's the population of the Philippines?
I think it's
a lot. What are you talking about?
It's
How many
a
does
lot.
California have? 54?
Yep.
Right. And they've got like 40 million, or 35 million people. 35 million?
Yep.
Yeah. think that's right.
Yeah, I was
More than
watching.
the population of Australia.
I was watching this video called "Alternate Timelines." What happened?
Yeah, I've watched a
Wow,
lot of those.
115 million people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1/3 of the US.
But
Yeah.
their flag has 3 stars representing the 3 districts: the Visayas, there's Mindanao, and Luzon.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
maybe
but
they
totally different. I mean, they're
Oh yeah. Hmm.
yeah. No, that much I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mindanao is where my wife's friend got kidnapped.
That was
He was an
one of
American,
the points they made.
really tall, obvious, and pale-skinned American.
Right.
Dumbass. But anyway,
Just think Jollibee would rival McDonald's by now. Which, by the way, they're opening more restaurants.
wait. What? What
Jollibee.
would rival McDonald's?
Jollibee.
Jollibee, had they become a U.S. I think so.
Yeah.
We're back in the 40s and 50s. You mean, Art?
I'm just
So they would start on an equal playing field for McDonald's. He might be
because
right.
McDonald's been around a long time. You know.
Oh yeah,
50s.
because
They did a pretty good
Jollibee
fucking
only
job.
started
When
in
did Jollibee start?
the late 70s.
70s. 20 years later. You know,
Right.
that's a tough nut to crack, dude. They were everywhere already. You know, they invented that game. Burger King has given it McDonald's.
Yeah.
Burger King, White Castle. I didn't say they were the first
White
necessarily.
Castle.
I'm not talking about fast food chain. Obviously, White Castle.
And away go.
But
There goes
he's
it.
going to blame me for this too. Oh, Bill, you leaned over and you farted a little bit, and I lost my internet, and it's because of what you were doing on screen.
No, I got one word for you: Subway. You know, so the idea that if you didn't start when McDonald's started, you can't compete with McDonald's is ridiculous because Subway has a crap ton of
Totally different.
locations.
Totally. I mean, I could have afforded. There was a time I considered it. It was so
Right.
cheap to get a franchise.
So cheap.
So
That's not my
cheap.
point, though. I'm just saying that franchise might have gotten somewhere. That's all.
Hmm.
Because what you have going on with McDonald's is you got Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? Steak and Shake,
Kentucky Fried
yada yada.
Chicken,
His brother.
Kentucky-
No, I'm saying all the hamburger joints.
Well,
You know,
okay.
they got all these guys that are producing the same damn product, basically.
Goodies.
In and out.
I'll go
In and
back.
out.
They sell chicken, spaghetti, hamburgers. Yeah.
Spaghetti fast food. That
Yeah,
was
Place
big.
you're
that
talking
would be
about,
so
right?
big here.
Art? The Filipino place.
No, I've heard of Jollibee's. It's a big chain in Asia.
Yeah.
Asia. They're here too, aren't they? Don't we
Yep,
have?
they have them in Florida even.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's see, New Jersey.
Because we don't have enough fast food already. The thing is, it was a pretty crowded field at the time, you know, and when they actually came out. So the idea that if they were a state sooner, Jollibee's would be bigger than McDonald's. Sorry, don't think so, because
Well, I think
Jollibee's had the ability to be an American franchise when they first started.
That's a good point.
You know, I mean, McDonald's and
Being a state didn't
Jollibee's
make
do
them-
coexist side by side. That's got nothing to do with whether Philippines was a state or not.
You know, that's a good point, Art. Because if they could be in the country now, they could have been in the country then.
oh yeah, they're talking about expanding more restaurants in the United States and elsewhere around the.
Go for it. I'd like to try them out.
Oh,
don't tell me they would have been
been
bigger than McDonald's. McDonald's was sick big. I mean, it was crazy,
Oh yeah.
and they still are, for that matter.
Oh yeah, they had a really good
Everybody's been shrinking,
market
but they're still.
plan, good menu, and yeah, they had people that knew how to grow the business, and they started franchises.
The idea of cheap burgers and
Yeah.
fast food was not invented by McDonald's. They perfected it, is what they did.
Yes,
Made
that's
it-
true.
They made it work
Right clock was the man
all the
behind.
time, like clockwork, like an assembly line.
Yep. Mhm.
That's what Ray Kroc brought to the
And it tasted
franchise.
the
There were
same.
lots of good fast food hamburger joints when we were kids.
Right. Mhm.
There was a Goodies. There was do you remember Goodies?
Yep.
There was I don't know. There was a bunch of them. They would come and go, and but McDonald's
Hardee's.
was always there. Hardee's is still around.
Yep. White
Yeah,
Castle.
White Castle
White Castle at the grocery store now.
Yeah, which is a smart move for them to do that, actually.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
But for some reason, why did McDonald's grow so big, so fast?
What happened to Arthur Treacher's fish and chips?
Fish and chips. They got bought up by the same company that owns Hardee's, I think.
Oh, okay.
I
Because
think
they were
I
pretty
think
big
they still exist,
in
but they're
Michigan.
not what they are. It was them or Long John Silver's was
Yeah, Long John Silver's was the other. Even they're struggling right now. And then you have
they're combined with hamburger joints now, aren't they? I mean, like you get there's like 2 menu boards, but there's like 2 kitchens. I've been in these bipolar places where I mean, what do I feel like? Do I feel like fish? Oh, I got to walk over to that counter over there. It was fucked up. I mean, they should have just had one counter and just combined it, but whatever. They had to keep their identities, I guess, because they paid a lot of money for them. Because the Arthur Treacher's and Long John Silver's were pretty fucking big at once upon a time. You know.
Captain D's. That was
A&W. Yeah, thank you, Brian. That was a good one.
They're still around, yeah.
They're still, are they? There was one.
They're in malls.
Once upon a time,
I've seen them in malls.
And I was never a root beer fan, but they made a good hamburger, and and floats, this and that.
Sonic burgers.
What are you talking about? I got a Sonic right up the street. Did Sonic
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I could walk to that Sonic. No, I couldn't.
Jack in the Box.
Jack
in the Box, Mr. Fables. I mean, he's gone all day about old hamburger places.
Yeah,
but you guys have seen an A&W root beer near you?
Oh yeah, in the mall.
Just one about a mile away from me.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know. I've been down here for a pretty long time now. I mean,
maybe they're not that big in Florida. I don't know. Maybe it's a region.
They may not even be here at all.
Dairy
franchises don't necessarily make every region of the country do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Dairy Queen.
Yep.
There's a million places where you can get a hamburger.
Well, sure. They had their Brazier burger. You had to go to. Not all Dairy Queens had the Brazier burger, and it had that capability. I remember that. I tell you, you mentioned some of these places, and Dairy Queen to me is always top of the watermark as far as ice cream places is concerned. Because when I was a kid, I had a paper route, and when I got paid, that was my thing. I would treat myself to a Dairy Queen. I'd go down to Dairy Queen. Yeah.
What, you don't have Baskin Robbins? Are you guys are you out of your mind?
Because I could walk there, dude. I was in high school. I wasn't in high school. I was a kid. I just told you I had a paper out, dude. Shut up, you jerk. But here's the thing. Right next to each other, don't get me wrong, there were a ton of franchises all along Route 17 between Hackensack, New Jersey, and I lived in Hasbrook Heights, and then you had the Meadowlands, was just north of it. I mean, there was a shit ton of them. I could have went wherever I wanted to. I liked that place. And the thing is, all these places were on 17, which was at the bottom, which was the border of my town at the bottom. So we could walk to any one of them. You didn't have to didn't even have to take my bike. I could just walk down. This is a region in New Jersey which they call the Eclipse because it's like higher. And with Hasbrook Heights it's a pretty historic place. George Washington. You can laugh at me all you want. It's a pretty historic place. George Washington's during the Revolutionary War, his retreat path went right through our town when he got his shit kicked out of him, and then of course he regrouped after that. And it's a very storied place. But anyway, long story short, I can walk to these places, and I would treat myself to a banana split with. And I would go vanilla chocolate strawberry, even though I preferred the chocolate. I did like strawberry too, and vanilla just to be, I don't know, it's good, and just bury it. And sometimes grab myself that burger. But the thing is that holds a thing in my heart. Is that place when that goes? That'll be. You ever see a place? Oh, they're out of business. They're gone, and think that bothers you a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Art, fuck you. You never went anywhere. So what do you know? Places where things happen, where you grew up, or it was, it's a part of your memory. It's a part of your experience. And they're gone. And as the older you get, the more of them that are gone. And if it just means nothing to you, Artie, that just tells me you haven't done a fucking thing. See, Dom is telling me right there. Yeah. Because he knows exactly what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I know exactly. There's a couple of places that went out of business, so that were very edible.
It's all about life changes things, and things change, and you got to kind of roll with it and like that. But some aspects of your life are places that you've spent periods of time, and
Right.
or things happen there that are really important to you,
Mhm.
and they revolve around places. I mean, one of my favorite jobs I ever had, and I know
Especially
I
with
talked
food.
about it before, was when I was a tuxedoed waiter at the train station in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And it was a great job. And I have so many memories and stories from that I don't talk about because they're a little off color. But
Stuckies. Sorry, I just want to say that before I forget it again. Stuckies.
Huh.
Okay, keep going.
Stuckies. Well, Stuckies still exists. There's a Stuckies.
Stuckies,
I actually stop at a Stuckies sometimes on my way to
All
my
the
dad.
ones are closed around here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our
Sorry.
the one there is a memory of Stuckies. You know what I mean? It's not a good Stuckies. It's just
About
called
99% of them.
It's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's dirty or anything, but
Yeah.
it's not a nice. It doesn't have like a little place to sit down and eat.
Yeah, let's get your pecan log here.
I'll give you a pecan log there, Mom.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I bet you would.
Yeah, that's what
Say
the
that for the
bodega
after
is
show.
for.
Thank you for converting me because I have no idea what I was just talking about.
Yeah, just totally derailed the shit out of you. But I kept forgetting it. I was like sitting there and go, "Oh yeah, Stuckies," and then you were talking, and
What was
wait a
I
minute,
talking
what was I
about?
thinking of?
I was enjoying my own conversation, and that was it.
Yeah.
An out burger. That's not.
Well, Friday nights in high school, we used to go to McDonald's because that's where we hung out after the football game.
Right, and that's not just McDonald's. That's your McDonald's. You know what I mean?
That's
So
right.
that holds something for you. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Even forgetting about franchising disappearing, just individual places because that's it's just a thing you live with and you grow with and you accept. But really, some of your strongest and fondest memories, besides working your balls off all your life and just trying to pay your bills, come from that age, and then hopefully, if you live long enough, at the other end, you know. And those are the memories that we hold on to and we cherish, you know. And just, I mean, who gives a shit? Some place called the train station in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania is gone now. And it looks like hobos live there. That fucking place, they spent millions on that back then. And it was just gorgeous. And it was the hub of everything that was going on. Everybody went there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was just, it was badass. Yeah. And if you looked at it now, you'd walk away. And it's just, it's a shame. And it's just gone. And it also reminds you how old you are. That's the other part of it. You know,
Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Friendlies. I used to like to go to Friendlies. Friendlies had ice cream. Was big on their ice cream. Didn't have like 80 something flavors or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or 40 something. I don't know. They were everywhere, but they were like a Howard Johnson's. Howard Johnson's.
Howard Johnson's. Who could
Bob Evans. Bob Evans.
Yeah, Bob Evans down on the farm.
Are they gone? Because I used to work for Bob Evans. Are they gone?
Well, they still have Bob Evans sausage at the grocery store.
Bob Evans at one point owned some Bob's Big Boys, and back then I had worked for him. And
Howard Johnson.
And I met him. He was a douchebag, by the way, just to be clear. What was that?
Howard Johnson's.
Yep.
I said that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
I just said it, actually. It's like,
sorry.
like a minute and a half ago. But no, Hojo's were really popular, man. I mean, the Howard Johnson Club sandwich. Sit down, have a cup of coffee, nice little after lunch. I worked in a ground round. I worked in the ground round, which was super busy. Route 17, halfway between the Lincoln Tunnel and the George Washington Bridge. We were fucking packed and on the edge of Hasbrook Heights, Hackensack, Woodridge, Moonachie, just millions of people when you put it all together.
Really?
The whole area was sick. And we would be busy, seriously, like the entire time. People that work in places now, like up here, we're busy tonight. No. Busy is when you don't stop cooking for 8 hours. I mean, your grills are full. The fryers are full. The waitresses are yelling. It's the pressure for literally hours. And whether a place is busy, if it's 6 hours, you're doing good. If it's a 2 hour dinner rush, you're barely scraping by. You know, but places like this where they're located, you're just constantly busy. We would close at 4 o'clock in the morning, and we'd all jump in a car and go to Chinatown across the bridge, go to New York, and go to Wohops on Mott Street.
Whoa, hops. Okay.
China. It was on Mott Street in Chinatown because the upstairs,
There
the regular,
Wops at
the nice,
Wohops?
their nice dining room, which I've never seen to this day, was closed. But Wohop had the building, so they had another entrance, and you go downstairs, and they were 24 hours down there.
Oh,
It was just badass. The food was so good, and I knew nothing about Chinese food back then. You know what I mean? I was a young guy. No, I was a young guy. I would go with the managers. A group of us would go once we closed the place down. You know,
I'll have some cream with some young guy.
and it was just those introduction to good Chinese food, that nightlife, whatever.
Oh, you
Anyway.
want the Hangar wall? You
Again,
want
a
some-
memory. They may be gone by now, but I don't think they are. I think Wohops still exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, who knows? I don't know. That was a long fucking time ago. I think that had to be
That's where the Wops
40
hang out.
years ago. I'm sorry, what?
That's where the Wops hang out. At Wohops.
Woolworth.
Different part of
Woolworth. Good old Woolworth.
different
Yeah.
part of the city there, Haas. Huh?
Woolworth. They had like a
Woolworths.
little
Yeah.
Woolworths 5 and
outside.
dime. They had
As-
Woolworths had a counter. If they had a counter, it was Woolworths 5 and dime. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Mhm.
We had one of those in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. Matter
Yep,
of fact.
yeah, I'm in Denver as well.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Even Montgomery Wards, remember those guys?
Oh, yeah.
We call them Monkey Wards.
They were
Monkey
freaking big.
warts. Monkey warts.
Yeah.
They had a catalog. They sold products. I had
Yep,
a
besides
Montgomery
here.
Ward's microwave that lasted like 20 years. A
Mhm.
great big giant box of a thing. It was probably 1,000. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
back then. But yeah, Montgomery Ward's was the thing. Yeah,
Montgomery Wards, yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
God, they're gone too.
The
Shit.
green stamps place where they had the stamps. I can't think of
Green stamps.
S&H or whatever, but they had a store, and I can't think of the name of the store.
Yeah.
I bought a watch there just before they closed.
How about Kmart?
Well, yeah, sure, Kmart.
There's
We
another one.
still
that-
have a Kmart here.
There's still Kmarts. There are Kmarts. They're just kind of few and far between.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
They still exist. Walmart crushed them under their little heel. You know. That was-
Well,
Target. Over here, Target and Kmart merged, and
We
Kmart
still-
kept the.
oh, so they were K Target.
No, no,
Kmart
all of
threw
the
themselves
Targets-
under the bus.
we just rebranded as Kmart over here.
Oh, like
They
Tarmart.
destroyed themselves. There was a big story about Kmart and what they had done. They had long-term management that knew marketing, that understood how to run their stores, that kept them clean and fresh, because they sucked towards the end when they started. You'd walk in and you just felt like you were in the part of town that couldn't afford to go to Walmart. You know, because Walmart was clean and bright, and the shelves were full of products, and the prices were good. And you walk into Kmart, and the service sucked, and the selection started going downhill.
Yeah.
And what happened was, they, like a lot of companies did, by the way, which are no longer with us, started ignoring their talent. They had managers that had worked for them, and they were getting close to their getting vested and getting their retirement and getting, and they would just let them all go. And they replaced these guys, so they didn't get full retirement, first of all, and they replaced them with fresh out of college guys to run these units, and they just went down. People had no idea how to lead people, how to get people to do their effing job, and not be their friend. You know what I mean? And you could see the difference was. I remember these news stories, and the difference was almost immediate.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Well,
that's what
I
happened.
lived in Michigan. I lived half a mile from the headquarters in Troy, Michigan.
Woo!
I used to go skateboarding in their their parking lot.
Oh, great.
'Cause it was
Skateboarding.
go skateboard
Well, I'd have to see that.
and stuff, and yeah, it was a cool place to go skateboard back then.
Shoot some hoops too while you were there.
Awesome.
Dunk.
Yep.
Um,
Before they had skateboard parts, we had to make our own fun.
yeah.
Hey, let's go over the biggest hill in the neighborhood. Let's go down that.
Do you
Yeah,
remember the early original skateboards? They were like plastic. They were
Sure.
like $20. They were this long.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
I remember.
Stand up elbows, knuckles.
That Hasbrook I was telling you about literally is on a ridge. So there's a section of town where it's a pretty steep fucking drop.
Yeah.
Down to 17 and Route 4 and the Meadowlands and all that shit. And this is called the Eclipse or the Englewood Cliffs. Now in Englewood, they're much higher. If you're looking from New York, you look at New Jersey, you see like cliffs and shit on the distance to the north side of the George Washington Bridge. That's the Englewood Cliffs. And that ridge comes inland and gets smaller, you know, and where we are, it's smaller, but it's still there. But the hills on the edge, and you just do stupid shit with those things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's sledding in the wintertime, building, and when they plowed and they pushed this, I don't know how much sense this made, but someone would clear their driveway and push that hump out into the street. You know, now it's only parking width, you know, like there might have been a car there or whatever, but they just leave it there. So we would just, you know, throw more snow on it, make it a little more ramp-like. You know, you could even bring some water out, throw it on it, and we'd build these ramps, right? And we'd come down this fucking hill. And, it was scare the piss, right? You were flying, and you hit that ramp and just launch, you know, for about half a block. But the thing is, that's stupid enough, you know.
How stupid was
And
it?
beyond that was Route 17. So now we had a block or so, short side, block and a half. No, to stop before you went on to Route 17. No, Route 17 is a pretty major artery in northeast New Jersey, with like 8-lane highway that takes you everywhere. I'm just saying. So it was really exciting and fun. And by the way, on that corner right there was the Howard Johnson's that later became the Ground Round that I worked at. Was right there at that highway. So it all tied together. And you know what's in the parking lot of that Ground Round? Was the phone booth. And these are all stories I've told you before. Was the phone booth. And I took like $14 worth of quarters and called the girl from Finland that I met from the Korpi Liiksa Youth Orchestra that we fell in love. And I called her on a payphone in that parking lot at that Howard Johnson's, which was later the Ground Round, which became a place that I worked at. Neither of which is there because Ground Rounds don't exist anymore. But there you go. You got a little snippet of my life, just a little snippet.
And now you have cell phones. You can
An idiot put 14 quarters into a payphone without even knowing if she was going to be there.
Look her up, Bill. See if she's still in Finland.
I'm sure she's married and has kids too. And I'm married and I have my wife. You know.
I'm just
all right. I'll call out to her. Her name was Eva Maya Ojalinen, and she lived in Korpi Liiksa, Finland. I still remember all that. How about that? But I can't remember what I ate today.
Well, maybe she's got a kid named after you.
She was a sweet kid. You know, it was like a little teen. It was like a little bit of. I knew he was going to drop. You know, he's just. But that was my fault. I started talking about Finland, and the Finnish own a big section of the internet, and they just knocked off Artie, because that's what he was saying. Whatever I was doing knocked him off.
Well, it's interesting how it knows what your internet bars are. I was just thinking about that. Does it really know what the internet bars are?
Internet bars. I like going to internet bars. You could have a shot and browse the net.
No, I'm wondering what the bars are, what they represent. Is internet? Is actual internet?
Yeah, signal strength. Yeah.
No, are you on Wi-Fi, Art?
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's just
wired right to my modem.
No, that's just Signal
It's my
strength.
family.
Signal strength to the server. That's
Yep.
all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
I live in Colorado.
Well, we
Yeah.
live
Here's
really
your
far
problem.
apart, and there could be problems. Don't forget, between us and Art, that storm is coming across the country.
Yep.
There
That's
could be services going down. There could be more people online, which also congests the fucking
I'm
internet
in an apartment.
because they're stuck at their house and they can't go anywhere because of the storm. It could be part of that. Yeah. Whereas, some parts of the country, it's 73 degrees and they don't give a shit. There you go, Art. Did it to you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it might have something to do with that
Oh,
storm.
you got
I
15
don't know. What's it like outside your door right now, Artie?
cold.
No, it's a hallway. It's fine out there. What's it like outside your window?
It's probably in the teens right now. Yeah.
Is there a storm?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're in the ice or that really
Well, that's
cold.
what I'm asking. I don't give a shit about the
Yeah.
temperature. It's the middle of winter. It's
we
supposed
got
to be cold
down
there.
to 5 last night.
Yeah, what now?
Yeah. We got down to 5 degrees last night.
Again, you're talking about temperature. What's going on? I don't give a fuck
Is it
about
snowing?
temperature. You live in Colorado. It's the middle of the winter.
Question.
It's
We're heading into
friggin'
February,
cold.
the coldest
Nothing.
month of the year. I'm not talking about your temperature. Precipitation, danger, shutting down services. What's it like outside?
The snow is all gone right now.
So it's just cold.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just cold. We had
That's nothing.
half-inch of snow.
Is there any
last night.
ice out there? Nothing?
Nope.
Do you even know? Have you been outside? Have
I
you looked out?
was out. I did. How do you think I got this?
I have no idea how you got
Uber
Yeah, that could have been delivered. That could have been delivered. to you.
delivered.
They do that. Absolutely. And a bag of weed, probably, because you're in Colorado.
Yeah.
Weekend party pack special.
DJ. Where's DJ?
I tell you what, if you want to get cheap weed, start campaigning for it to become legal. I can't. Now we have a dispensary running a buy one get one free special right now in ounces, and the ounces are $20. So now you're going to get 2 ounces of weed that's probably 10 times stronger than any weed you smoked when you were a kid
Right.
for $20 fucking dollars. That's
Right.
for like a half hour worth of work.
As well, it should be.
ridiculous.
It's a natural growing product,
Mhm.
and if you don't even, it's for everybody. I mean, because the poor can afford that, and if they're ultra poor, they can stick a seed in the ground and grow something. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. It's the working man's drug.
2 ounces.
I have nothing against weed,
$20.
honestly, except when people do it in public while they're driving,
Right.
where
Driving.
where they're in places where, because new weed is so skunky. Oh my God, it is so
Oh,
pungent. I shouldn't say skunky, pungent.
my
that-
neighbor across the hall, when I come home from work, I could smell, somebody's been smoking
Dude, I
ganja.
got guys doing it on the patio of the bar
apartment.
at night. I got a couple of businesses that they just do it outside their shop,
Yeah, that's right.
and people walk through this, and it's so strong.
It's not even legal,
Oh,
is it?
It's not. It's not unless you don't know. I mean, it is if you have a card.
Sure.
But even those have rules. You can't drive. You can't be around. You can't do it in public. You're not supposed to do any of those things. I shouldn't ever have to smell that shit. And again, it's not like I hate it, but to tell you the truth, to smell the new stuff, it's annoying. It's not great.
Pungent. Very
Pungent,
good.
skunky.
Yep. Skunky.
I don't know, but it's really strong. They've done. I've read like studies on the tests they've done for the
Oh, yeah,
level
it
of THC, and it's
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
That would
Yeah,
have knocked
because
my ass out.
They
if I
don't
was
care
a
about the taste. Remember back in the day, it was all about the taste. You had Maui Wowie, and it tasted like this. It was good stuff. And these were fine weeds. There's nothing wrong with them. But they're way more mild than what you're talking about, what's out there right now. But it didn't stink up a square mile every time you took a 1-0. You know what I mean? I mean, this stuff is just crazy, disgusting. And there's no reason for it.
Mhm.
There's no reason for it.
It's one hit quit. I remember when I was a kid, you had to smoke a whole joint to get high between a couple people. Now it's like 1-2 hits, I guess, and you're fucking in outer space. You know?
Even 1 or 2 hits of the old stuff, the good stuff, not the
Yeah,
not the green stuff that you bought an ounce for $35. I mean the good stuff. You had Thai stick that was real sticky. You had you had some stuff out there, and you could do 1-0s, and you'd be fine. Why does a 1-0 mean you have to be destroyed on the first try? That's it's just, and we used to. Don't get me wrong. I don't smoke now. It's illegal, and I can't do it. But back in the day when I liked to get certain strains that tasted good, that I actually enjoyed smoking. You know what I mean? And just hit me slowly and was mild. And, if I wanted to get wasted, you just overdo it a little bit. And that was it. Not this one shot. And, you don't remember what shopping mall you're in. I'm just saying. It's just crazy. It's not necessary. And you're right. And it's cheap. So whatever. Ooh.
Speaking of pot, I had a weird dream. I had a weird dream the other night that I was selling pot, and I'm like, why am I selling this when it's legal here? And then it turns out
that's why you're selling it, because it's legal there, and then you make a profit, and you're a capitalist.
Well, and then it turns out my sister is the kingpin, and she's like making me sell her shit, but we're not trying to get like really ultra rich like in Breaking Bad, because we know that if we made any money on this, we couldn't really spend it right away. We could spend a little bit,
let alone the homies that wouldn't like you, embarking onto their territory. There is that. Who's going to defend you? Your sister?
We didn't have that problem because they were trying to get us to sell meth, and we said, "Nah, we're not going to do that shit." So we just sold.
This is a really in-depth dream. Holy shit!
This was a weird dream. It's like my sister, 75 years old, being a marijuana kingpin. Yeah, come on.
Why not? Why not?
Don't underestimate your sister.
Is she dead? Is she senile?
No.
Is she handy? Is she so incapable of functioning?
God damn it!
She functional. Okay, that she couldn't pick up a phone and pay people to do things. I mean, she was certainly capable of coming on and insulting all of us when she was here.
It's like we are. We're competing against these distributors, that could sell it legally.
You're an ageist. You're an ageist, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
You're an ageist. Yep.
60-year-old dude selling pot. Hey, you want to buy? We got some good stuff. Yeah, here we go.
Tim Lon is not sleeping on the stream. He's busy either watching a fight or looking something up.
Yeah,
I'm not sleeping. I'm just like,
not like Dominic.
Stop letting them talk.
Waiting for this conversation to end.
Yeah. And then I woke up. I'm like, oh, what the fuck was that all about? That was a weird.
What do you mean? What was it all about? You just told us what it was all about.
Yeah.
Great detail.
I just thought it was. Normally,
there was a lot of layers for a dream. Holy crap! I mean, you had explanations for everything. How long was this? How long do you sleep? There's like a 6-season episode, or 6-season series, like a mini series. I mean, because of this group and that group and that, and then it's just from that. And we said, no, dude, I don't sleep long enough for any of that. That's amazing. God bless you.
Wow, you don't have dreams, Bill?
Yeah, I do. Like, sometimes I dream I'm wetting myself, and then I got to get up, go change
well,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Do I have dreams? Yes, I dream. I do. I don't wake up and remember all these different layers and scales and levels to the dream, which explains each individual portion. I think you're filling in. That's what I think. I think you're remembering images,
embellishing.
Yeah, a bit. I think you're remembering scenes and feelings and this and that, and this is what makes sense to you. So you're filling in all the missing pieces. You're the
Very
mortar. You're the
interesting.
mortar that makes this a story, and not just you waking up with drool all over your pillow.
There we go again.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I would.
Wow.
I'm dreaming that you might have a decent internet connection. That would be
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, with all the drug money you have.
Yeah.
The kingpin.
Yeah, at least I don't have to cook it. I just buy the shit and then sell it. Yeah, there you go. Mhm.
All right,
You know,
little Hispanic guy.
defending weed versus meth.
Wait,
So this
Tupo?
tells me that you put way too much thought into doing this.
What was that guy's name? Tupo or something like that? What was that guy's name? In Breaking Bad?
Never saw it. Never watched Breaking Bad.
I never watched it either, but I've seen some clips.
Me neither. I just watched the clips on YouTube.
I've seen
That's
some
why I'm
clips.
not
I will
going,
someday.
"Oh,
I mean,
I'm
it's
glad I didn't
everybody
watch
says
that
it's
show."
great. Everybody
Yeah.
says it's great, but it just seems like a lot of angst for a middle-aged guy that got involved in a seedy part of existence to make money and had to make a bunch of decisions and blah blah blah. And became fairly bloodthirsty towards the end. Does that sound about right? And I've never watched a fucking single episode.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know.
Although when he blew up his rival, that was pretty cool. You know,
because that's what people do, you know.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, it's a guy that never had
I'm
anything to
constantly
do
blowing
with it,
people up.
blowing people up.
Yeah.
It's good. Try.
Yeah, he had cancer, no insurance, had to figure out,
Well, what else would you do then besides, you know, get involved with
that's true.
drug trade? Because that's the solution.
Yeah.
A guy with no connections, just all of a sudden meanders himself into.
Well,
that.
you know, he actually had a
It's amazing
student.
how easy that was.
Yeah, a student that was a stoner, and he kind of knew, hey, you know, Jesse, hey, you want to help me sell? I could make you some good shit.
People in that
they
industry people in that industry made their bones by hurting people and becoming feared, and then getting their money that way, and then develop from there. Not some middle-aged white guy that was on the rocks and just had some connections. I mean, it's just not.
It's just a feel-good story, right?
It is. I mean, I guess it's happened, but it's
like Weeds. Remember that show Weeds?
There you go.
Yeah, that was on HBO. Was she like
I remember the name?
Her husband left her, or he died, or something. And she had to come up with a way to make money before they foreclosed on her house. And she started selling weed or growing weed or something.
Is that what it's about? I remember the name, but I don't think I saw it. I don't think I watched it.
I don't know if I've ever actually watched a whole thing either. But I'm just.
No, but I remember the name, so I think it was popular, right?
Yeah, it was pop. It was a popular show.
Yeah.
But I broke it down. I think I'm pretty close. That it was a matter of her husband died or left her or something, and she had kids and whatnot, and she had to come up with a way to make money, and she's a housewife kind of thing.
You know what's funny? I think that you could market if we're going to talk about weed that was less powerful, but you marketed it like fine tobacco, and it was actually more expensive than weed that was twice as powerful.
Oh yeah.
Now, don't make it suck.
Buy shit that doesn't
make it
buzz.
Make it so you can actually smoke it and enjoy it, and feel the hit. You know what I mean, like old school weed, but the good stuff, and sell it like a fine wine, like a fine wine. You know, like a classic
pop.
I'm just saying. I think, and it would get the boomers back in.
The boomers.
Yeah.
The boomers just mixed it with tobacco or something.
I remember that. That sucked. Holy cow! I remember guys who used to do that, and they could roll, baby. They could take that thing, and this thing would look like a Pall Mall when he was done. But dude, the idea of weed was you're supposed to hold your breath, and you were smoking filterless tobacco. Yeah, I remember that. That was hardcore.
Tom Harlan's sister was a drug kingpin. Did you know that?
Who your sister was?
Tom Arnold's sister. You know who Tom Arnold?
Yeah, I've never met Tom Arnold. Said it has no effect.
I've worked with Tom a couple times.
Of course you have, because that's why you brought the story.
Roseanne's husband number 2.
And you know that this person, his sister,
they
give us some more information so they can find you. Please continue.
Yeah. They did a story about it on the Discovery Channel. Yeah, she actually.
Then it's long dead news. It's over. There's nobody that's gonna be knock on Art's door. Hey, quit flapping your gums.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Damn it! What's the show I just watched?
Farscape.
No, it's a stupid show where they have the vaults and whatever.
Raised in Arizona?
No. They have the vaults all over the country, and they start a nuclear war.
Fallout.
Oh,
sure.
Thank you. I knew it started with F.
Okay.
Yeah, I just finished that the other day. Just to binge watched it. It was a hard watch for me. It was just really.
I think once you get into it a bit, because I never played the video game, so I started out kind of like you. It's like, let's see if this is any good. I kind of like that Bella or Nella or whatever the fuck her name is. She's pretty. She's cute and she's a weird character.
Lucy? She's quirky.
Yeah, whatever her name is, I don't know. She kind of keeps me involved to see what she's up to. The funny thing is, she continues to survive, and she's the most naive thing on the face of the planet. And then she can, she's changing. And then of course the arc is the ghoul is starting to regain his humanity after 200 years. Whatever. If you look into it. But do I like it? Yeah, I kind of like it. But it took a minute. At first, I was like, oh, it's all right. But then you watch it a little bit, and then you kind of understand what's what's going on. It's camp. It's very camp,
Well, yeah, but the whole story revolves around basically two fathers trying to protect their daughters. That's what it's all about. It's about Hank. No, because
he's full of shit. He's not protecting shit. What do
you mean? He goes out of his way. He should have killed her a long time ago or let her die.
She's an experiment to him. He's a complete.
Well, she's got something going on. She's got like the super gene in her system or something. There's something going on with her. There's no damn way.
She means nothing to him. You said he was doing.
No, he's
trying to find the right person. He was blowing their heads up and say, "Oh well," and on to the next one. He doesn't give a shit about her. He left her behind.
What are you talking about? He saved her life a bunch of times.
Because there's a reason. There's a reason.
I know.
He wanted her. Yeah, right. She's an experiment.
About her.
She's an experiment to him.
No, there's something in her that he needs. There's no damn way he's going out of his way.
Well, again, that's not because he loves her. It's because there's a reason. Either she's an experiment, or there's some genetic thing about her, or whatever.
Well, that's my point.
Turn out he's not really your father. I mean, you don't know. I mean,
and the ghoul is just as bad because you're like, what the fuck is his deal? What's his plan? What's he going to do with his wife and daughter once he gets them?
He has no idea.
Well, he's
he struggles with that in the show too. He has no idea. And his wife she was fucking nuts anyway. I mean, the whole idea was this is like kind of set in the 50s, sort of. And corporate America looked at it and said there was going to be.
I just watched it.
There's going to be nuclear. Yeah, no, but you did. Did Dominic watch it? Did the people in the chat?
I haven't watched it yet.
And so I'm just recapping a little bit. That's all. And that the world. I'm not. It's just not just you and me here, Don.
Yeah, I know, man.
I'm just saying, Lon. I'm just, that we somehow she decided with this corporation to get the jump on the nuclear fucking holocaust that they all believed was coming, and that's what it's all about. And then how they can make the most money on it. And they created all these vaults. But I still think that you're right. There's something about her. It's not because it's her daughter, his daughter, or he loves her. Some redeeming something about her. But I don't know. Who knows? This show goes like this. Goes all over the fucking place. It's a video game. I mean, it's all based on a video game.
Well, that was I'm trying to bring up the point, though. That's my whole point. The father left the vault to regain her when her mother ran away. Then he blew up the city that they lived in. He destroyed Shady Sands.
Right. He's soulless guy. Totally soulless.
No, and he went and got his daughter and his son at the time. And then he blew up the town of thousands of people, apparently. Shady Sands. after the fact, and brought them back to the vault. And then now he got kidnapped, and then she goes in to get him, and
Yes.
he has gone out of his way to save her life and recover her,
Right.
over and over and over again. So, like I said, there's got to be something
because
to it.
he's conducting human experiments in that facilities that he's at. That's all this guy is about. He doesn't care who dies or how many people dies or what he's doing or whether anybody means anything to him. And again, it's a weird show. It may turn out that all of a sudden the guy has feelings for her. Doesn't matter. If she fits the equation, she's done. And that's all it's all about. He's a sick fuck. I mean, he was one of the people that followed through on this, and so was the ghoul's wife, the black woman. I
We
mean,
were forced into it, by the way, by the Enclave.
kinda. It was still. It was originally her idea. She was one of the first people to push it. Yeah.
She was threatened into it by the Enclave. They gave her the idea.
Well,
It's all
That's
put out in the last episode that was aired. She
no,
the Enclave forced her into it. It was either her daughter or the rest of the world, which is a fucked up decision to make, quite frankly.
yeah, it really.
Her husband called her out. He was like, the ghoul called her out. He was like, what?
Well, whether the Enclave forced her into it or not, they were going to do it, and she came out. I'm telling you, she was talking about it even before that, and yes, the ghoul was right. When he wasn't a ghoul, he said to her, millions of people or our billions actually of people or our daughter. Now that's a hard fucking
And she
decision.
said, you would make the same
If
decision.
she didn't
He's like,
understand him
no.
and how he didn't want to trade one life, daughter or not, for billions of people. I mean, it's insane.
It's insane.
That's mother's love gone a little bit too far, I would think.
Yeah, but now he's killed hundreds of people minimum of the last people on Earth looking for his daughter.
Yep. Wow.
It's ridiculous. He's cleared several vaults.
Nobody was looking for her when she was in the vault. I mean, there's a lot of interest in her because she's marching across the desert and causing all kinds of disruption everywhere she goes. There is that, but I don't think anybody knew what the fuck she was when she was in the vault.
No,
she came out and they laughed at her through episode after episode. Vaulty.
Right. Yeah. No, I meant the ghoul. He's traveled all over the country, clearing vaults, looking for his daughter and his wife.
Right. Well, he attached himself to her because of who she is. She is the daughter. He knows that guy. He knows that guy from before the blast.
Yeah.
He knows her father, Hank.
Yeah.
From before the blast.
He was a toady.
And he knows he has something to do with where his wife is being encapsulated or held or whatever.
He knows where she is, but he was a Bud's bud.
He does now. He didn't know necessarily before, but yeah, you're right.
He was a Bud's bud. He was below Bud.
So yeah,
but all the different vaults were different experiments. Was the whole plan behind the vault system.
Sure.
And every different corporation got to run their vaults however they wanted. And some vaults, went the robot way. Some vaults went the forced evolutionary way. Some vaults went the conditioning way. Now 31, 32, and 33 went with conditioning, human conditioning, and that was his way. And the other one,
don't forget the pole vault.
Yeah.
How about the? Well, there's a little late written irony. I mean, the vault she's from. They said that 33% or 32% of the water. No, they're not pumps. Whatever device they need for water.
They had a 33% failure rate.
But the positive news was they knew which ones were going to fail.
Right. So
why was she in a vault where the water supply failed? Which is interesting. If she was so important, you know what I mean? I mean, it's all kinds of twists and turns. So force her to come out. I mean, I don't know, but she went out before that even happened anyway.
It wasn't all three vaults. So 31, 32, and 33. Only 32s or 33s. I can't remember which one. Doesn't matter. Only their chip failed. 33 still has
one. Yeah, one of them did. Right. The one. You're right. The one with Leslie Uggams is the leader.
Is that Leslie Uggams?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Looks like
you're
her.
Right. I think that is Leslie Uggams.
If it's not her, it's a woman who looks like her. So we'll just go.
Not Nicole. What's her name from Star Trek? It's Leslie Uggams. For a minute there, I thought she was.
Michelle Nichols is dead, so it's probably not her. I would imagine. But whoever she is, she looks like Leslie Uggams. She might be. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is
From
Leslie
Deadpool.
Uggams.
So
Okay.
it's like Deadpool, right? Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, right.
I just looked it up.
Deadpool. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You're right. But she's good. She's too weak though. She has that weird fucking inbred guy walk all over her, and they got that whole story going on there. And they're running out of water, and he said we have a right to our snacks and all this crazy shit. Fine, you eat all the salty snacks you want, you're not getting any water. How about that? I mean, it'd be really easy to shut this whole conversation down, but whatever. But that's what's going on there. But that's 32 or 33, guys? 32?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is 31 is where all the administrators come from. It's either 32 or 33. I can't remember. I'll be honest with you.
Well, and the girl is from 33.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think you're right. Obviously, not 100. Percent Doesn't really matter. They're interchangeable, quite frankly, in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those two vaults are like really similar. They actually
they're the same goddamn vault. Really.
They trade with each other and blah blah blah. But yeah, but the one has that blonde chick with the eye patch that's running it, like allegedly evil, whatever. You know, and Leslie Uggams is as old as she is always surprised by what these people are doing, and she's in charge of people's lives because they're all naive. They're all like first of all, they're from the 50s. You know, their style,
bubblegum and fucking,
and apparently stagnated. You know, their styles, whatever happened in the 50s, stagnated for a couple hundred years. You know, it didn't evolve or change. Right. But then they did show in that one vault that they were just being replaced with clones or whatever. The guy that escaped from the one vault and with that big group of people, and they're roaming around the top side now.
Oh no, that's 31. They were all the administrators. That's what I'm saying. Is Bud's program was.
Well, he got locked into the vault. I don't know, next to them. But you're right. 31 still exists.
31 was Bud's. 31 Bud was the brain, and that was another experiment where they took the brain out of your head and put it in a mechanical.
Yeah. What about the obscene clone fall?
So they had Buds, and they were all kind of cryogenically frozen to be awakened one after another.
Right.
Yep, as people passed away. And that was the plan. And they all and Hank McClain, that was his turn. You know what I mean?
Whatever that guy was that went in there, that looks like he needs to, you know.
It's Hank McClain's son.
Yeah, okay, right. But he went, that's right.
His brother.
But he went in there and he got trapped in there.
He got trapped in there by Bud. Bud trapped him.
So he basically ended that vault, you know, that whole cycle by breaking that
it's
open.
A wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Yeah, the Bud trapped him in there, you know, and without food and water. And then he found out that everyone that gets unfrozen has a little welcome packet that has like crackers and shit in it. So he was living off that for a while. And then finally he got the idea of just waking everybody up.
Oh,
I think it was
Brett, I've never played Fallout. I think I mentioned that earlier. Brett was asking me. That was 10:16. Was that a while ago? 6 minutes ago. Sorry. And but I kind of want to now. I mean, that's an old classic game. I mean, is it even available anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody watched Jericho?
No.
Yeah, that was a good series. That was
about old, like back in the day, Jericho?
No, this was back like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. That was 10, 15 years ago.
This was a series.
Wasn't yesterday.
About nuclear, you know, exchange with Russia. And there was a town in Kansas City that survived, and all the shit that happened after, you know, the nuclear strike.
Nobody there was named Max, were they? Because, you know, it sounds familiar to me. Just saying.
All I remember is there was this evil group called Black Rock that sounded like something similar from
right. right. Military group, the Black.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, just as long as they don't have a typo there. I've been watching Sheriff Country, and it's got, the only reason why I saw that is because it's got Morena Baccarin in it.
Yeah. Oh, she's badass.
Yeah, because I was scrolling through. 'Cause I finished Matlock and I finished Elsbeth, and then when I finished that, it just flashed up as the next,
You seem like the kind of guy would like to see a show with Marina Baccarin in it.
Yeah, so I saw that. I thought, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, as opposed to Boris Becker.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw the Joe. I saw the show Jericho. I remember it now. I looked it up to see what you're talking. That was in 2006, bro.
Oh,
so you're right. That was like 20 years ago. So.
Yeah, back in the day.
I call that back in the day. 20 years is back in the day.
Yeah, 20 years.
You could have led with the fact that it was like 2 decades old before we're sitting here thinking. I'm thinking it's a new release on Paramount or something.
Oh, no.
Oh, you remember Jericho back when I actually had brown hair?
Ended last week.
Watch it on Paramount. Yeah.
No, but the one good thing about Paramount is it recommends programs to the, and then because each of the ones I've been watching, we come to either at the series end, and you got to wait till February, or you got to wait till September, and then. Once I got to the end of that, I came up with a thing called Boston Blue with Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, yeah.
Boston Blue,
yeah.
It's not bad.
Something else.
The one thing wrong with it is set in Boston, but aside from that, it's not bad.
Yeah, you got Mark Wahlberg and
that's what's
his face, his sister.
And this one has Donnie Wahlberg and Michael Burnham from Discovery.
Oh, okay.
And
does she whisper a lot in this program too?
Yeah, she does.
Oh my God, that is like her. I mean,
there must be something about her because
that's her acting style. I mean, that's her persona. She thinks that makes her intense. It's better to whisper.
Yeah,
like Joe.
Same sort of character. She plays the same sort of character.
Oh, of course she does, because that's her. Yeah. It's her. I mean, that's all she can do. I mean, it's like, and there's actors I love, and the roles they play, it's at least half them. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't play it like somebody else, but some of the actors, it's all them. I mean, it's just them.
And the other one I started watching
is the same person in every fucking movie.
Yeah, the other one I started watching was Mobland. I've watched one episode, and I'm so scared to watch the next one.
Yeah.
Now,
Bridget Monahan, is she in Boston Blues?
Not as far as I can remember.
Yeah, I think she had like a cameo.
Yeah,
here and there.
I'm about four or 5 episodes.
Who's Bridget Monahan? Why does that matter?
She was the DA in what was that prior series before Boston Blues?
She was in something I've watched recently. I can't remember.
Yeah, the series where Donnie Wahlberg was in prior.
Not The Good Life, The Good Girl, The Good
Wife.
Yeah. The Good Wife?
Good Wife. That was it.
I actually binge watched that series.
I started watching that.
The most left-leaning series that I've actually enjoyed.
On the recommendations. I could not get into it.
I actually liked that show, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I ignored the political overtones and all that shit as best I could, but they weren't 100% harsh like what we're seeing now. Where anybody from the other side is a complete Nazi, and they weren't like that. You know what I mean? So I was actually able to listen with how they felt and disagree with them, and still like the characters and like the series. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, what?
No, there was a show just like Jericho that came up on my suggestion just the other day. Defiance.
I'm watching it. I've watched Defiance.
Yeah, the one where isn't that after a nuclear war and they're in St. Louis?
Yeah, they're in St. Louis. It wasn't a nuclear war. It was an invasion by aliens.
Oh, okay. Alien invasion.
Then I'll have a look at that then.
Right. Shit's all tore up. I don't know why.
There's several different races that live here now. There's some primary races. The redheaded ones are what the fuck are they called? Like that hot little. They got this hot little
Redhead.
redheaded
It's
alien that hangs out with this big white tough guy,
Sounds
and
interesting.
apparently he worked for the government. What's left of it?
sanitation department.
No. There's still an organization that claims to be whatever. Even though the governments don't really exist, but they are the biggest, most powerful faction of all these disjointed cities all around the world, all over the country, and they're in St. Louis, and they're actually independent. And but you have like Ithacans or Itchikans or whatever the hell they're called. There's like 4 different races. Humans, this pale skinned, white haired race. The wife is so fucking sweet.
Oh, the Vikings.
No, they weren't Vikings. They're aliens, you douche.
You douche. You douche.
You're clearly not listening to me at all.
Douche.
That's fine. I'm not talking
Throw
about
him
you.
out there.
Anyway, they're so pale and white, and they're the
Oh, I
and then
got
you
a
got
big
the
one.
redheads, and you got the humans, and then you got the smart ones that look like they're
Oh,
wearing
Vulcans.
no, they're
Oh,
bald.
Klingons.
So, Art, have you seen this program?
No, I
What's it
haven't.
called?
No, so you're being
Really
a dick
haven't
and
seen it?
just continually interrupting our discussion of it. Thank you so much for that.
What's it called?
Defiant.
Defiance. There's
Defiance.
like 3 seasons.
It's on, it's on,
Keeps coming
it's
up.
on Prime right now.
Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. It keeps coming up on my feed. They keep suggesting it to me.
The-
I haven't watched
I've
it.
seen it before. It's only 2 seasons. I've seen it before, but it was worth a
Oh, you
rewatch.
do?
The first season, I believe so. The first season is free, and then what they do is the second season they want to charge you. It's like, ah, shit.
Oh
But
no.
then- right? I almost did it. It's like, let's continue to watch it because there was a cliffhanger between seasons, But what they did was you got to look only the first like 2 episodes or something. You don't have to buy it. If you go to like the 3rd episode, it's free from that to the end of the year, end of the season. But you miss some stuff, but you kind of figure it out. So, shut up, Art.
Yeah, because they back up everything probably anyway. Yeah, Defiance, and another one that keeps coming up on my feed is Falling Skies, and I vaguely remember that show too. That's an alien invasion show, right?
Isn't that?
Yeah.
That's the one with the guy was reading the Nostradamus's coal trains and like that, and he actually had the insight on what the aliens were up to because of Nostradamus's predictions and this. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I've seen like one episode or 2 ever.
It was slow and it was okay.
It was
It was very episode. It was very
Too cerebral.
soap opera.
Yeah.
soap opera-ish. Okay.
But there's violence and real
Violence.
things happen. Real things happened.
You
And
need a
then
bit of violence.
predictions for another takeover. I don't know, whatever.
Mhm.
Dom comes in with a zinger. Hey, then there's there's one more show that keeps coming up. It's the one where they're vampires,
The vamp.
but they're gross vampires. You know what I mean? They're like the face is like split up like that,
Yeah.
and there's a vampire, and then there's like
Predators.
no, there's like an alien or no, he's not
Not,
not
not,
an alien.
not Stranger Things.
No,
No.
Their
Old,
face is
way
split
older
open,
than that.
and it
But
happens in
older.
New York.
I'm envisioning what you're saying, Lon,
It's
and
in New York.
I can't remember.
And there's one guy. He's like, either he's a Dampier, or he's an angel, or he's
Isn't it one of the Blade movies?
no. But it's similar. It's something like that.
No, I mean there was this version of vampires.
There is,
I
yeah.
remember that. It would come out,
Exactly.
their face would split open.
Yeah. Yes,
Right.
and
No,
it was like a serum, like a white liquid, like milk looking liquid would come out of them. Ah, Jesus, making people into vampires.
Oh,
They're
see,
more like fools than vampires, though. God damn it! What is the name of that show?
I
Get up because they keep coming. It keeps coming up on my feed, and I keep thinking about watching it, but I don't know. Kind of,
damn.
I don't know. Looks kind of meh. Let's keep watching cartoons every day.
Well,
Yeah.
I did Vampire's face split open, and the very first thing is Blade 2.
Yeah, I know that.
The Reaper vampires.
Yeah. No, it's a what is the name of that show? But it's not. They're not technically. I don't think they're technically vampires. It's technically that it was a pandemic, and everybody got sick.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
And but they look like. Bleh.
But,
You know what I mean? It's almost like a zombie movie mashed in with a vampire.
zombie.
And God, what was it called?
We're down. Oh,
It's
love it.
called Art's Last Dream.
Oh, there we
Art
go.
Last Dream.
Art's-
Yeah, vampires in Blade 2 have a 3-way hinge jaw. So
Yeah.
Like
It's not that.
No.
Yeah, that.
It's nothing to do with Blade. It happens in like New York.
Mhm.
But it's a worldwide pandemic.
World
And the guy's like an angel or something.
Wide Web.
God, what is it? Stupid.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
TV series.
It was a TV series?
Yes.
Okay.
With I'm going to put vampires, but I don't think that's right. Vampires.
Well, that throws me off. I was thinking vampires.
TV series with pandemic vampires?
Pandemic.
He's just making shit up now.
Oh, TV series with virus outbreak.
Oh,
It's not the island. The strain. The strain.
the strain.
The strain. The
Okay.
strain. That's what it is. Haha.
Sounds like Bill's last marriage.
Woo.
My last
Damn,
bowel
son.
movement.
Yeah.
The strain.
The strain.
Everybody's
I've seen this because I know what
you're a stranger.
Ah.
Everybody's strange
It's
when you're alone. Yeah, well, it's been 2.5 hours. I'm getting
Yeah,
Little true Harry Potter's in this movie.
Harry Potter. Yeah, I knew a girl with the Harry Potter.
yeah.
Anyway, I think I'm going to head out of here.
Okay, Art.
You all have a great weekend. See you Monday if Lloyd's feeling better. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye, Art. You the old doggy.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay. Yeah, the show's crazy. Okay. Yeah. They all look like vampires, but I don't know what they actually are. I'm not sure.
There were vampires in this train. I was just watching a video.
Okay.
I was trying to get a shot of one of them with their, ugliness going on.
They got-
They were just really dragging it out in this video, so I don't have time for that shit. It's like an hour long.
No.
For me, I'm looking around for that one,
Oh, yeah. They say the vampire virus. You're right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wait.
New York City. Yep.
You want to call it a night?
Yeah. Let's call it a night.
I'm
I got
hungry.
you
I haven't
something
eaten.
anyway.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys. Thank you, chat, for putting up this and
Yeah, chat.
stopping, and we appreciate you. We do.
We do.
And
He does. I'm
you-
not so much.
I-
Just kidding.
what the? Oh, that's the wrong one, you dumb.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Starting out.
Say goodbye to Bill and all the tribe. Thank you all for coming, and we hope you will subscribe.
long
You're all
enough.
invited back next week to watch.
This has been a Bill Ways presentation.